Good evening and welcome to Salina South High School for tonight's ABCTL contest between the Lady Eagles of Maize High School and your Salina South Lady Cougars. This contest is being played in accordance with the rules of avocation. Each person is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this contest at the highest level of competition, show good sportsmanship towards opponents, visitors, and officials. Now let's meet the starting lineups for this evening's game, beginning with the visiting Lady Eagles. She's a 5'3" junior, number 1, Kaylee Allen. For the Lady Cougars, she's a 5'7" junior, number 1, Elle Clark. For the Lady Eagles, she's a 5'9" senior, number 2, Charlotte Kurz. For the Lady Cougars, she's a 5'2" junior, number 2, Brooklyn Jordan. For the Lady Eagles, she's a 5'8" junior, number 13, Lexi Shepard. For the Lady Cougars, she's a 5'8" junior, number 3, Riley Moss. For the Lady Eagles, she's a 5'10" senior, number 21, Riley Fry. For the Lady Cougars, she's a 5'8" senior, number 14, Tamia Cheeks. Rounding out the lineup for the Lady Eagles, she's a 5'7" senior, number 25, Adley Pierce. And for the Lady Cougars, she's a 6'3" junior, number 35, Peyton Fritz. Head coach for the Lady Eagles is Shelby Hillman. And the head coach for the Lady Cougars is Justin Evers. Charlotte Kurz, her first personal foul. Team foul number 1, quarter 1. The line shooting coup for the Lady Cougars, Tamia Cheeks.
Hey Brian. There's an issue with the stream. The main video on the OBS is showing the scoreboard, not the game. Yes, they're swapped.
Tamia Cheeks, her first personal foul. Team foul number 1, quarter 1.
I did not know that. Yep. score and then game. Okay.
Minutes this year. Matter of fact, no juniors either. This is almost exclusively a freshman and sophomore-led team here for the Lady Cougars of 2024-25. Ball back in the hands of Adley Pierce, diving on the floor. Boy, you love the effort out of Briley Moss, and a shot clock violation. And there's that new rule, Noah, that came into play this year, and I love seeing it. The shot clock in high school basketball, it's really picking up the pace.
It is. It's a really different game, and this is my first game with the shot clock, Tyler. And yeah, I heard the buzzer go off. I'm like, what's the deal here? Like, and I see a shot clock up there, so I'm like, this is going to be different for sure.
It definitely takes some getting used to, as we have another whistle and a foul here. But ultimately, it's going to be such a great thing. You know, you hear a lot of complaints about, you know, some state championship games where the final scores were 4-6, 6-8, teams holding the ball for way too long and just kind of melting clock. And now, again, not so much as you do at the college level, but you have to find a way to get a shot up in 35 seconds.
It'll speed it up so much more, I think.
Maize back on the basketball. They have it with Kaylee Allen on the right wing, picked up by Brooklyn Jordan. Here is another player, boy, taking their chance with Peyton Fritz.
Sure.
Although an offensive rebound, bad miss on the second chance.
Great rebound by her.
Yes, sir. Pulled in by Tamia Cheeks. Here come the Lady Cougars, although they're going to lose out here at half court. Another contest for the basketball, picked up by Maize. Boy, both teams struggling right now to find any consistency. Here is a right wing three. That won't go. And it remains a scoreless ball game about 3 minutes in here in Salina. Back to work on their offensive end. Briley Moss gets it back to Elle Barth. She will dump it down low to Tamia Cheeks. A lot of incidental contact. That contact not incidental, and Cheeks is going back to the line to shoot two. Boy, Cheeks takes a beating. It's part of what comes with being, you know, the kind of high motor player that she is, but she is not afraid of contact at all.
Early on in this game, yeah, she's been down low on the floor multiple times so far. She's thrown herself out there.
Salina South under the instruction of head coach Justin Ebert in his 4th year at the helm. Meanwhile, Shelby Hillman is the leader of this Maize team, and we've got our first subs of the day being made here on the Maize side of things. Emma Hayes checks into the ball game. Charlotte Curbs stays in. The other sub for Maize is Malaysia Ingram, a 5'3" freshman. It's kind of the other thing for Salina South that we'll get in throughout the broadcast as Cheeks misses another one. All 3 or 4. 0 for 4 at the line for Cheeks, but this is a South team that is not very deep. They have 5 starters that they really trust, but still kind of sorting out who those 5th, 6th, and even 7th players are off the bench. Here's a drive by Charlotte Curbs. She will get it back out into the hands of Adley Pierce. Got to be careful. Almost caught with a backcourt violation. Ball comes back into Lexi Ship. 4:50 left to go here, and only 9 seconds left to get a shot up. A drive and a block from behind, but they're going to call a foul. And if that's on Tamia Cheeks, that's her second. And it is. So very quickly, you see Sophie Daly get up and off the bench here. She'll come in to replace Cheeks, and you got to imagine South's going to be without Cheeks services probably for most of the rest of this quarter and maybe most of the second quarter as well.
Your main shooter and main rebounder, yeah, sitting on the bench. Early foul trouble is something you do not want to see her get into.
And there is our first point of the game as Charlotte Curbs knocks down the first free throw with 4:45 left to go. Both of these teams have played in some low-scoring games recently as Curbs can't get the second free throw to go. And right now, Noah, there's really nobody down low that I see for this Maize team that can contend with the 6'2" frame of Peyton Fritz. She's cleaning everything up on the glass.
Right now, yeah, she's standing over top number 4 like
three-pointer from the right wing, and it goes down. A big bucket for Brooklyn Jordan. Boy, she's been doing that all season long, a big part of her 8 points a game. And it's the Lady Cougars on top, 3-1, with 4:19 to go here in the first quarter. Good tight defense on the outside by the sub, Sophie Daly. Again, her first minutes off the bench. 20 left on the shot clock. Kick out for another 3. This one off the mark, and the rebound pulled in by Elle Barth. So another empty possession for Maize, still in search of their first field goal make of the day. Meanwhile, Salina South back to work on their offensive end. They're going to get stripped here on the outside. And another jump ball. This time it will stay with Salina South. The Lady Cougars maintain possession. And a sub made as Riley Fry checks back into the ball game for Emma Hayes.
I mean, really, Tyler, they're guarding Fritz really, really well down low because they're trying to get it down to her to make something work, and it's not happening.
Well, on that inbound play, there were 3 girls around Fritz, and everybody else for South, they were going to let whoever wanted it catch the ball, but it shows you how much respect she gets defensively down low. This ball, though, deflected out of bounds. It's a turnover committed by the Lady Cougars. And Maize with yet another opportunity to tie or take the lead in a very low-scoring first quarter. Another three-pointer. This one again rattles in and out, no good. Fritz pulls down the board, and here come the Lady Cougars looking to extend their lead. 3:26 left to go, and a clean block. My goodness, how about that for Adley Pierce, who wants to take it all the way and drops it in the cup for 2.
Clean block. Great way to score for Maize.
First field goal of the game, and another turnover here committed by Salina South. Back the other way once again. This is Lexi Ship trying to find a way to make this into something for the Eagles. Another 3, another miss. Still nothing doing from the outside in this game for Maize. 2:50 left to go. Ball game tied 3-3. First time we've seen Fritz get a catch inside, and she will go to the line to earn them. And this is one thing. Normally you talk about a large forward like Peyton Fritz. They don't shoot free throws very well. She is the exception to that rule.
For sure.
See if we broadcast her jinx Peyton Fritz here. Hopefully not.
Yes.
Fritz at the line gets the first.
Perfect.
So a 1-for-1 trip to start here for the Lady Cougars. Their last time out, it was a brutal game at the hands of Derby. 48-16 was the final score in that one. Maize's Lady Eagles may only be 2-3, but they have won each of their last 2 games. Well, this might be best case scenario. Fritz misses the free throw, but an offensive rebound gives the ball back to the Lady Cougars.
Trying to find her down low again.
Fresh 35 on the shot clock. Pump fake, a drive for Briley Moss, and a travel down low is going to give it up. A 1-point gap. And a sub made as Isabel Maxton checks into the game to replace Peyton Fritz. And you wonder if Maize might try to attack the basket and get down in the paint with Fritz off the floor now. They've been settling for a lot of early three-point jump shots. Right now, they've got the ball. And we've got another foul on the floor. It was Malaysia Ingram who curled to the inside. The foul will be called on Brooklyn Jordan. All right, well, we've got a timeout called. It's a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take it as well. Back with more Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week action when we return. You're tuned into it right here on the Salina Post Sports Network.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire-related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Welcome back in here on the campus of Salina South High School. Tyler Henry joined here by Noah Helgett in a low-scoring start to this game. Again, 4-3 is our score with 2:17 left to go. Timeout called by Maize. We'll see what adjustments they make here. Again, they've been settling for a lot of shots on the outside. They will give it up here back to the exterior. They've got it with Adley Pierce. Pierce has the only made field goal of this game for the Lady Eagles. behind
they
the back.
might even be wanting to think about going down low with Maize since Fritz is out, like you were saying here earlier.
It's good,
Tyler.
Good idea. We've got a momentary tie-up. They get it back. Head fake on a three. Might have gotten away with a travel, a drive, a right-handed shot, and another miss. Rebound pulled in by El Barth, and here come the Lady Cougars. 1:45 left to go. Both teams looking to settle into any kind of a groove or a rhythm here. We'll see if South can get something rolling, and it's another three for Brooklyn Jordan, who buries it from the right wing. 6 of the 7 points coming courtesy of Jordan, and a swat block on the other end. How about Isabel Maxton getting up for the block? Well, and quickly as she checked out, here comes Peyton Fritz right back into the fray with 1:30 to go here in the quarter.
That may just change the plans totally now. That Fritz is back in, really.
Maize looking to throw this ball in, trying to avoid that 5-second call. They will get it quickly to Malaysia Ingram, and yeah, that's not going to get the job done. An air ball miss and a turnover will give it back to South with 1:26 to go. .118 left, 25 seconds on the shot clock. Ball comes back to Jordan. Through pass will find Barth. They will get it back out. A miss off the window. Rebound taken in by Maize. Here they come with Adley Pierce. Boy, good closeout defense there by Brooklyn Jordan to avoid the layup in transition. Here is a three-pointer, and it's banked in by Malaysia Ingram. That is the first made three of the night for the Lady Eagles, and it's back to a 1-point game with 50 seconds to go in the first quarter.
As I call it, the bank was open on that shot for sure.
Certainly was. Here, though, is Peyton Fritz down low. Her shot no good.
Nearly getting her own rebound.
And the rebound is taken in by Kate Harris. Although another block on the other end. Boy, South has had active hands down low. And that's the third time that somebody from Maize thought they had an open layup runner, and there is just nothing there. Emma Hayes back into the ball game here. 4 players lined up on the free throw line, but you don't see this very often. See how they all break on this inbound play, and they will get it in to Adley Pierce. Back to the corner. Three-pointer flies. Another air ball miss, and a ball that's knocked out of play. So the shot clock turned off, and if I'm South, probably looking to take the last shot of the quarter here and extend the 1-point lead before the break.
Yeah, kind of take your time, set up a good play here. Maybe getting it down to Fritz could be an option.
Instead, they will dump it down low to a waiting Isabel Maxton, who drops the biscuit in the basket for 2. And it's Maize looking to respond here. Malaysia Ingram brings the ball up. Time winding down to 7-6. Back to the basket. Wants to curl inside with 4. Step back shot, no good. Rebound contested. Comes down to a black jersey, but there's no more time. And at the end of quarter number 1, it's a 9-6 lead for the homestanding Lady Cougars. We will step away when we come back. It's more of our Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week right here on the Salina Post Sports Network.
We spend 1/3 of our lives working to build our wealth. With over 50 years of combined experience, Billings Group wants to be there to help manage yours. If you're planning for retirement or looking for financial coaching, then come see us on Westchester Drive, east of the YMCA, or visit our website at billingsgroup.com. Securities offered by registered representatives through Private Client Services. Member FINRA, SIPC. Advisory products and services offered by investment advisory representatives through RFG Advisory, a registered investment advisor. RFG Advisory, Billings Group, and Private Client Services are unaffiliated entities.
From raw honey to wax melts to beekeeping tools, boxes, and frames, AJ Honey Farms has it all and more. Be sure to check out their salves. Salves is a powerful blend of nature's best ingredients. Beeswax, crafted with care to soothe and nourish your dry skin, minor cuts, and burns. And for dry lips, try out their Happy Bee Balm. Treat yourself to their locally produced honey items, or get a beautifully packaged gift set for a loved one. Stop in to see AJ Honey Farms at 901 North 9th Street. More than just a honey store.
Welcome back in here on the Salina Post Sports Network. Tyler Henry joined here by Noah Helgett in a 9-6 lead for the homestanding Lady Cougars. And what do you think Salina South did right there in that first quarter? A small lead, but I thought they played really good defense in the first quarter.
I thought they played really good defense, Tyler. And they're really, really physical down low. I mean, they had a few blocks, really nice blocks, clean blocks. I mean, I think physical would be the main takeaway of that first quarter to me.
Well, in Maize, you see there again, they've gotten some good looks. They just have not been able to capitalize and finish those shots, and that's going to be a big key for them here in the second quarter as they look to whittle this lead down. They have kept themselves in it, though. A big three-pointer by Malaysia Ingram saw to that. And the score remains just a 3-point advantage for the Lady Cougars. 7:28 left to go here in the second quarter. Here's another Brooklyn Jordan 3, just off the mark. Did not miss by much. Ball saved back in bounds, but onto the baseline. Prominence McNeil did her best to keep that in, but yeah, there's really just not a whole lot else. One other thing that's kind of unique about this gym here, it's the first time I've had a chance to broadcast this building. Normally you've got, you know, a crash pad or some distance to the wall, and there is that there, but there's also a chance that if you go into the rim too hard, you're going to end up in the horn section of the bands. Here's a bucket knocked down on the other end here, scored by Riley Fry.
Definitely a different setup for me as well, Tyler. I've never been in, Salina South gym, and yeah, the first thing was like, oh, the shot clock. Like, I forgot high schools are, you know, they can use it a little bit. They might, you know, they may not want to use it this year, but they can next year.
Here's a great feed down low. It'll result in free throws for Briley Moss. One thing I must say, a beautiful facility here at Salina South. Had been covering Salina South for a couple of years here, but nice to be broadcasting from inside the building. A lot of neutral site games recently on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan. That's where South and Central have been linking up for their big Mayor's Cup matchup the last couple of years as Briley Moss misses the first free throw. Hope everyone's staying safe and warm in all this winter weather. Second free throw circles the cylinder, goes through for Briley Moss, make it a 10-8 lead for the Lady Cougars. Ball quickly thrown ahead, post up inside. Yeah, they wanted none of that.
She did not want anything to do with Fritz.
Here's a jumper from 12. That's no good. And again, you see there's
great
just
rebound by Peyton.
And there's just nobody down there that's going to stop Fritz from getting a board. Here's a three-pointer for South. It's off the mark, but an offensive rebound run down by Lauren Crow. She wants to go inside. Good dish there from Fritz. They'll dump it off on the backside of the play. More contact and more free throws coming for Briley Moss. And that's been something that's impressed me about South's strategy here. You've got Fritz drawing the attention and the double team on one side. You switch it up. You go to the post down low. If nothing else, you get free throws out of the deal.
And I think that's where you're going to catch them off guard quite often. Has her free throws up and good.
One more free throw coming here for Moss. Trying to build the lead here for the Lady Cougars. And this time gets them both. So just needed the one to warm up. Since then, 3 for 3. 12-8 is the 4-point lead for the Lady Cougars of Salina South. Ball back in the hands of Kaylee Allen, and they're going to say a reach-in foul, I believe. Yep, they're going to tag that on Lauren Crow. By the way, didn't have a chance to mention it, but that foul on Lexi Shipp was her third. So she's in some real foul trouble here for Maize. That is just the first foul on Lauren Crow for South. Lady Eagles looking for another bucket. This will be poked out of bounds. It'll stay right here, though. And another sub to be made by the Lady Cougars. Elle Barth back into the ball game. She'll replace Lauren Crow. Kaylee Allen will check out. Malaysia Ingram in for her. Maize throws this in. They circle it around from the right wing. Pull up for a three-pointer. That's off the mark, and it's another rebound.
Great rebound
for Peyton Fritz. Ball thrown ahead back to Barth. They will work it back around to Jordan, getting a lot of respect on the outside. Kick out for a Barth three. It's off the mark, and it rolls out of bounds. It'll go to Maize. One other thing about this Maize Eagle team, a lot of people forget about this with them being in the AVCTL, but they are a 6A school for basketball purposes. Salina South just a 5A program, but it's part of the reason they have to go and take on some of the teams that they do. Talk more about Maize's boys when we get into coverage of that game. They've played a couple of additional games that the girls have not. Right now, it's Adley Pierce with a handoff back to Malaysia Ingram, and another foul called against the Lady Cougars. They're going to get that one on Jordan. For Brooklyn Jordan, that is her second foul. And for the first time since she picked up her second foul, Tamia Cheeks is back in the game for the Lady Cougars.
Which we're seeing a lot of different girls coming off the bench for Salina South so far. So it's kind of nice to get, I mean, I say young, but the whole team is young. But seeing some of the younger kids come in and play, getting some good time here in a crucial varsity match for the Lady Cougars.
Three-pointer goes down for Adley Pierce. That's a big bucket. Here, Lady Cougars working on it on the outside. It's a drive here, weaving in and out of traffic. Three-pointer, top of the key. That's off the mark, no good, but the rebound is hauled in, and the putback is there for Briley Moss. Boy, Moss has got all 5 points for Salina South here in this quarter.
Great rebound there, and great way to get back into the shot there and get back to the rim.
It's exactly what you need. Kyla Hamill has come in here for the Lady Cougars. Another turnover, and this is dumped off down low and knocked out of bounds. Good effort. Nothing doing there, though, for Kyla Hamill.
Checking in for Lady Eagles, Riley Fry.
Hamill, a recent addition on the varsity floor. Left wing three-pointer. Oh, just off, and then off the top of the basket support. But it didn't touch anything else, so we play on.
Great look down low.
And a great aggressive take for Cheeks will send her back to the line with a chance to try to extend the lead a little bit.
Fouls on Adley Pierce, her first personal foul.
0 for 4 so far from the charity stripe, Tyler. But here, she's looking to get her first 2.
See if she can find a way to knock this one in. First free throw off the mark.
Checking in for Lady Cougars, Thomas McNeil.
We don't see this many misses from Tamia Cheeks often. 1 or 2 at a certain point if it just becomes a rhythm thing. Second free throw. Got that one.
There you go.
And maybe that'll be the one that gets her going
for sure
from the line as her team leads here by 4.
I think we all know she wants it.
Yes. Well, and again,
get
I mean,
that spark lit somehow.
Would love to see her get rolling again. As here, it is a 15-11 advantage for the Maize Lady Eagle, or no, for the Lady Cougars against the Maize Lady Eagles. Ball comes back to the outside, and another foul, and these are all on the outside. It's not anything that's going to get you a shooting foul or anything like that, but as Kyla Hamill picks up her first, you got to think it's going to be bonus territory soon if they keep this up.
Quick contact, but it's definitely contact, and they're going to see that every time.
So once again, Maize is here on offense. They swing the ball into the short corner. Thought about a three-pointer. They turn it down. High post touch in between Fritz and Hamill, and another foul. And yeah, it's going to be 2 quick ones on Kyla Hamill.
Picks up a couple really quick there. I mean, last couple minutes, really.
Maize picks it up once again. All of these fouls reset the shot clock, so they've had plenty of time to try to find a look. But think about this, too. In all this time, they have not attempted a single shot. They finally will. It's a three-pointer off the glass and out. And after all that, another empty possession. And now a bump foul against Kyla Hamill, who will take the contact. They're going to call that one on Malaysia Ingram. And for Malaysia Ingram, that is just her first personal.
Checking in for Lady Cougars, Tamia Cheeks. Also checking in for Lady
Tamia
Eagles,
Cheeks coming back in for the Lady Cougars.
Lady Cougars back to work. They'll cross it to Hamill. Wanted to go to Cheeks, but Cheeks was cutting out and the pass was cutting in. It's a turnover against the Lady Cougars, who still lead, but only by 4. Kaylee Allen had it, swung it back around. This once again finds the hands of Ingram. Skip pass over the top. Again, back to Ingram. Another 3. This one will go. That is the second make of the day. Both of them 3-pointers for Malaysia Ingram. It's back to a 1-point game. Ball comes back in here once again to Salina South. They almost lost it. Pick it back up. McNeil has it on the left wing. They have not gone inside a whole lot. Now they will. Fritz takes a touch. Big bounce step inside. Missed it. Goes up though.
Wow.
Gets her own board and then is fouled again. And you see the call here. Shelby Hillman trying to say that her player's hands are straight up. But when you're in that position and you don't get the board, it's just tough to play good defense on that second shot without fouling.
It wasn't necessarily the most clean shot first, but gets her own rebound and does what she, does best, taking it back up and drawing that foul.
I will say you got to credit Maize. They have not conceded a field goal to Peyton Fritz in this game, a player that this season is averaging 17 points a game, but you got to think, well, she's not getting in points. She might double up in rebounds
Yeah, for sure.
the way this game has gone.
Which I think South would be totally fine with.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So long as the score line goes their way when all is said and done. Fritz, second free throw here, rims in and out, no good. So Fritz is 1 for 3, and that's kind of the other point that I almost hate to make, but if Salina South makes their free throws right now, they're probably up maybe by as many as 10. They have left a lot at the line. Ball comes back in. Jordan from the corner, hands off for a left wing three, no good. Offensive rebound, though, back into the waiting arms of Sophie Daly. They will get it back to the shooter. Now down low to Fritz. Swarmed in a double team. Fritz does not care. Goes up and scores anyway. It's the first field goal of the night for Peyton Fritz, and it's back to a 3-point lead, although it's erased immediately by Malaysia Ingram in transition. And that's just a good, quick bucket. That's Ingram taking advantage of the defense not being set. Offense starting to pick up a little bit here from the gym of Salina South. Fritz goes up and is fouled again. And when she gets that first big drop step, there's just not a lot you can do to try to stop a player coming downhill at you like that.
Not the size of Peyton Fritz. That 6'2" sophomore. Good luck is all I have to say, really. And the second quarter, she's really changed. I mean, in the last couple minutes, she's really battled down low.
Fritz's free throw is good. Gets the first of 2 tries here. And actually, quick correction, I've still got the years on there from last year. Fritz is a junior, as are a lot of these players. That is my mistake. Nonetheless, still a player. She was, to be fair, she was a 6'2" sophomore last year. Splits the free throw tries here, but then another foul, and more free throws are coming. In what has turned into a free throw shooting contest, Briley Moss is at the stripe. Still crazy to think about this team. Only one senior total on the whole roster.
They'll have a really, I mean, if these kids stay together next year, they'll have a huge senior class.
It's been a slow build as both free throws go in for Salina South. And again, it started when they were freshmen and sophomores, and little by little they've worked their way into a better spot. Last season they had their first winning season since back in 2004, and it's been just a slow build again for Coach Ebert and his girls, as we have another foul down low, and the free throw count is staggering right now. It's partially just the style of play. South, when they're not getting the ball to Fritz on the block, they like to get downhill and attack the basket, and if you don't get the makes, that is going to be able to get you to the line. It's done it a whole lot in this game.
If you can make the free throws at the charity line, it's going to be a changing point in the game.
They've been able to make enough. That is a miss by Briley Moss, but she was going to be due for one. Moss is going to shoot her 8th free throw here of the quarter. And it's good. Briley Moss, 6 for 8 in this quarter. We've got a quick timeout. It'll give us a chance to remind you that coverage of tonight's game is brought to you in part by Sage Products. Sage Products of Salina is a supplier of janitorial products for your business or home. From paper towels and soap and items from ceiling to floor, you'll see products from Sage, and you can get the same home court advantage at your home or office by visiting sageselects.com. Today's game also brought to you in part by AJ Honey Farms. From raw honey to wax melts to beekeeping tools, boxes, and frames, AJ Honey has it all and more. Treat yourself to their locally produced honey items or get a beautifully packaged gift set for a loved one. Stop in and see AJ Honey Farms on 901 North 9th Street in Salina. Noah, it's been a game where, again, the style of play has really given an edge to the Cougars because they've gotten buckets inside, but more importantly, they have gotten a ton of free throw attempts. The Lady Eagles have taken 2 free throws, period, for this entire game. South is approaching the 20 free throw mark for this contest.
And they've had, like you said, plenty of opportunity at the free throw line. Just trying to get those free throws is a different story here early on, but here late into the second quarter, they've been connecting a little more.
Yes, sir, they have, and it's part of the reason they've been able to pull away to a 5-point lead here in quarter number 2. 1:45 left to go before our halftime intermission. Maize will throw the ball back in, looking for just their 3rd win of the season. South trying to get north of 500. Maize trying to get back to 500. Lady Eagles with the ball. Kaylee Allen had it. Got it back to Alexis Thompson. She is shut off. Back to Allen again on the wing. Good defense on the outside by Moss. A baseline jumper will go through for Alexis Thompson. South back on it, only up by 3. All these free throws, but still a narrow lead. Boy, swarmed inside. They get it back out to Fritz. Skip it around. One more pass. It finds Jordan, whose 3 goes down. You love the ball movement. And Brooklyn Jordan splashes it through to redeliver the lead back out to 6.
They tried getting it down low to Briley Moss early on. Didn't connect, but like you said, the passing looked phenomenal. Great shot. Took her time. And it was nothing but net there.
And here's a transition lay-in on the other end. Briley Moss is really getting it going after a scoreless first quarter. But how many one-and-out possessions have we seen for Maize? Because if they don't make it, Peyton Fritz is almost always right there for the rebound. This time, it's Briley Moss on the board. They will run it quickly back down the floor, looking to get this back to the top of the key. Now they dump it down low to Fritz, who is triple-teamed. This time, there is no whistle, and we have got a player down for Maize. They want to get the training staff out to take a look at Malaysia Ingram, who is clearly in a lot of pain. And while they tend to her, we'll go ahead and take a quick break. Back with more when we return on the other side here on the Salina Post Sports Network.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Back here on the campus of Salina South, and this is what you want to see regardless of who you're a fan of. Able to get up and walk off mostly under her own power was Malaysia Ingram, but that's going to be a big loss if she is not able to return to play. She's got 5 of the team's 12 points in this quarter. She's a big part of the reason that South had been able to match pace, although South is going to commit a turnover here. And that is a free opportunity given the other way. We'll see if Maize can find a way to capitalize as they duck inside. They lose the ball, but they're going to say a foul on the floor. And that is big, as that will be the 5th foul against Salina South. It's a 3rd foul on Kyla Hamill. And it's 2 free throws as a result for Lila Francis, who misses the first.
Checking in for Lady Cougars, Brooklyn Jordan.
By the way, Noah, that is the first free throw attempt of the second quarter.
Oh, wow.
For the Lady Eagles. And it's a 1-for-2 trip as Lila Francis able to get the second. And it's another Lady Cougar turnover with 17 seconds to go. And now, if you're Maize, you've got a chance here to make it a 2-possession game going into the half.
Your ball the rest of the half. Set something up, make it look good, make it count here.
See if they want to go quick or if they do want to try to play for the last shot. As they get it in, thought about a 3-pointer. They'll turn it down here on the outside. That was Pierce. Time winding down to 11-10. A baseline jumper, an air ball miss, and a rebound that is picked up by Salina South, but time is running out. A half-court heave. It's off the mark, and it's into the band. But Salina South is going to take a 26-19 lead into the halftime intermission. A huge advantage for the Lady Cougars. We'll see if they can find a way to finish the job when we come back. It's halftime coverage between Maize and Salina South. You are watching the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week from the campus of Salina South High School.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
We spend 1/3 of our lives working to build our wealth. With over 50 years of combined experience, Billings Group wants to be there to help manage yours. If you're planning for retirement or looking for financial coaching, then come see us on Westchester Drive, east of the YMCA, or visit our website at billingsgroup.com. Securities offered by registered representatives through Private Client Services, member FINRA, SIPC. Advisory products and services offered by investment advisory representatives through RFG Advisory, a registered investment advisor. RFG Advisory, Billings Group, and Private Client Services are unaffiliated entities.
From raw honey to wax melts to beekeeping tools, boxes, and frames, AJ Honey Farms has it all and more. Be sure to check out their salves. Salves is a powerful blend of nature's best ingredients. Beeswax, crafted with care to soothe and nourish your dry skin, minor cuts, and burns. And for dry lips, try out their Happy Bee Balm. Treat yourself to their locally produced honey items or get a beautifully packaged gift set for a loved one. Stop in to see AJ Honey Farms at 901 North 9th Street. More than just a honey store.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
When there is wastewater backing up into your home, time is crucial. Hours are precious to minimize the mess and damage. That is where Salina Septic Service looks out for you with direct access to their dispatch board, so you can schedule the first available appointment. Upload pictures and description of your problem on the Salina Septic Service website and secure your appointment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Money-saving specials now and information on worry-free service plans when you visit salinasepticservice.com.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local, community-involved physicians.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Close your eyes. Now imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community or the camaraderie at Southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
Are you ready to make a meaningful impact? Join our professional healthcare team at Salina Regional Health Center. We're seeking dedicated individuals who are eager to provide exceptional care to our community. Our growing organization offers competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and opportunities for growth. We are committed to supporting you in your career. If you're ready to join a team that values compassion, teamwork, and outstanding patient care, apply now at srhc.com or reach out to me, Tess Madro, in Human Resources. Great careers start here. Salina Regional Health Center, we take care of you so you can care for others.
At Vernon Jewelers, we are celebrating 140 years of our family serving yours, serving you with the best in prices, quality, and the service to back it up. You can trust us for your unique custom pieces and any repair you may need. And just because we've been around for 140 years doesn't mean we are old and out of touch. It just means we're really good at what we do. Now is the time to shop for the holiday. Come see us in downtown Salina and look for the iconic Vernon Jewelers sign on Santa Fe, here for you since 1884.
This is Eagle Radio Basketball Game of the Week, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Welcome back in here at the halftime break. Tyler Henry, Noah Helget live from the campus of Salina South High School. And boy, so far so good for the Lady Cougars. They have gotten a ton of opportunities at the free throw line. Could be up by even more if they had made a few more back in the first quarter. Not to harp on that point, but this is the free throw line splits right now. Maize in the game is 2 for 4. Salina South is 9 for 21, and it just tells you kind of the way this game has gone down. Again, there has not been any disparity in the officiating. It's just a difference in play styles that has really worked to Salina South's favored credit.
And like Peyton Fritz, she's had plenty of opportunity down low to be at the free throw line. And we can't forget Briley Moss. She's had plenty of opportunity down low, and she's capitalized on it.
Yeah, Moss leads all scorers. She has 10 points. 6 of those came from the charity stripe back in that first half. And you take a look at how they've gotten their points. Let's go ahead and run down the individual scoring here. We will begin with the Lady Cougars. 10 points for Briley Moss, 9 points on 3 3-pointers for Brooklyn Jordan. The sharpshooters look good from the outside in the first half. Beyond that, 4 points for Peyton Fritz, 2 points for Isabel Maxton, and 1 point for Tamia Cheeks. That's your scoring for Salina South. Meanwhile, on the other side, it's 8 points for Malaysia Ingram, who, by the way, led the team off the bench, but she is now saddled with an injury. We don't know whether or not we'll be able to see her return. That could be a big loss for a Maize team struggling offensively, because beyond that, there's not been a lot of offense to talk about. 5 points for Adley Pierce, 2 points for Emma Hayes, 2 points for Riley Fry, a lone free throw for Charlotte Curbs and for Lila Francis. But that's just not going to be enough to get the job done against a team like Salina South.
Yes, for sure. I think Malaysia's injury there, it looked like an ankle injury, which can be pretty crucial here in these games. Tough break for Maize, and we hope everything's good with her.
Obviously hope she will be able to return to this game. Aside from that, what did you see in the first half, and what adjustments do you think these two teams might make here going into the second?
I think what worked really well for both teams, I mean, they're both playing really, really physical. Salina South, I mean, you talked about the free throws, and that's the first thing that comes to my mind, maybe cleaning up a little more and getting those free throws made. Maize, on the other hand, trying to get to the free throw line because they only had, you said, 2 for 4. And so them getting to the free throw line might be a game changer as well.
Got to find a way to continue doing a good job on Peyton Fritz down low as well. And you wonder if that's a dam that might break here for South, because you don't generally hold Fritz to just 4 points and a half. So we'll see whether or not she finds a resurgence here in the second half. All 10 starters back on the floor for these two teams. For Salina South, it's Elle Barth, Brooklyn Jordan, Briley Moss, Tamia Cheeks, and Peyton Fritz. For Maize, it's Kaylee Allen, Charlotte Curbs, Lexi Ship, Riley Fry, and Adley Pierce. And an early turnover against the Lady Cougars will give a chance for Maize to try to chip away at this lead. Maize had it with Pierce. They get it back in now to Fry. Deep three-pointer flies. It's an air ball miss. And it's nothing doing. Again, from the exterior. Only 2 made three-pointers in the second quarter, just 3 for the game for Maize. They've taken a lot. They have not knocked many down.
And the poor Salina South band over there is getting a workout with all the air balls and the balls rolling out of the bounds there, hitting the trumpet players.
Yeah, they're getting their work in on the rebounding drills down low. Meanwhile, Salina South will kick this out. Pump fake on a 3. Step in for a baseline jumper. That is good. Briley Moss is having herself a game. 12 points for Moss on the year. She averages just 3 points a game.
Great look for her as they extend their lead 28-19 here early on in the second half.
Maize back to work here from the edge of the South logo. They will step in. Another long two-pointer, another miss, and a foul on the rebound. And they're going to call that against Salina South, and it's on Tamia Cheeks, and that's her 3rd. That is a big foul to pick up on a ball that, really you thought was probably going to go to Maize anyway. And they will keep her on the floor with those 3 fouls, trusting her to get the job done. Another jumper, no good. Rebound deflected out to Brooklyn Jordan.
Cheeks will want to be careful here early on in the second half. Probably one of your most physical players here for South right now.
The thing that you love and hate about Tamia Cheeks, she only has one gear, and that is go. So we'll see if she can scale it back a little bit. But again, that's not really in her DNA.
You kind of play with a little caution here.
Here's another dump off to Fritz, who goes
Beautiful
underneath.
Luck.
Counted and 1 for Peyton Fritz. And it's another big bucket for the junior with a chance to add one more.
You can tell she really enjoyed that shot. There's kind of a relief that, finally getting the connection down low to Fritz.
Fritz 2 for 6 at the line, maker 2 for 7. And the ball deflected out of bounds will come back to the Maize Lady Eagles, who just haven't found a lot inside. Obviously, you can't post up Peyton Fritz, but they also haven't had many driving lanes with Fritz patrolling the paint. Lexi Ship will walk the ball across the timeline here for the Lady Eagles of Maize. Again, Maize rocking the all-black jerseys, white numerals trimmed in red. For the Lady Cougars of Salina South, it's the all-white jerseys with the green numerals trimmed in gold, and a ball that, boy, sat on the rim, thought about it, and then crawled out on Maize. South back to work. They will fire a three-pointer from the left wing. Rims in and out, no good. Offensive rebound. Peyton Fritz can't get it, but she gets it right back again. And they're going to call a push-off down low, and if this is what I think it is, South could be in some trouble. Fortunately for them, it is not what I thought it is. It's Fritz's second, not Cheeks' fourth.
Cheeks, that's what at first I thought it was on Cheeks, and I was panic, oh no, number 4.
Yeah, you saw the grimace on Cheeks' face, and you have to wonder in a situation like that.
Yeah,
fortunately, it's not on her.
Coach Justin Ebert not liking that call.
Ball comes back in here once again to Charlotte Curbs. Defense has won the day so far for the Lady Cougars. Maize has rushed a lot of shots. They've forced up a lot of threes, and they've done a good amount of that as well. Costly turnovers, giving the ball back for free to the Lady Cougars. Brooklyn Jordan will run the point here. Jordan on the year, averaging 2.5 assists per game on a team that is very guard heavy aside from Fritz. Great entry pass, but Fritz bobbles it, kicks out to Cheeks. Cheeks fires a three, that's no good. Rebound is fought for underneath. Jordan can't rip it away, and it does come down to a Lady Eagle. They want to throw the ball all the way up the floor. There's contact there for Fritz. Step in, kick down low, shot on the way, no good. And another rebound for Peyton Fritz. And obviously we don't have live stats, but she's got to be up over, I would say, 12 to 15 rebounds at this point.
She would definitely be pushing her average here by quite a bit.
Fritz has cleaned up a lot, especially on the defensive end. Maize has had a lot of one-shot and out-type possessions. Offensive boards hard to come by against Peyton Fritz. You can also see they're trying to get her involved a little bit more, I think, here in the third quarter. I think that might have been something they talked about at halftime, trying to get her involved more underneath.
A little more than the first half. Yeah, it'd be awesome to get her involved.
Another missed three-pointer. Brooklyn Jordan pulls down the board. Here come the Lady Cougars, wanting to get out on the run. A rushed shot there, taken by Jordan. Might have wanted to stop and reset the half-court offense, but with 4:14 to go, it remains an 11-point lead here for Salina South. They still have not conceded a bucket here in the third. This could break the lid off the jar, but it will not. It's another miss. And it's another miss from three. That's been a big point of contention for Maize in this game. Salina South back on it with El Barth. They will send this through. Jordan can't save it. They were trying to get that to Cheeks, but it's a bad pass, and it's the first stoppage in a while as we've got a whole slew of subs made by both teams, and both Tamia Cheeks and Peyton Fritz coming out here for Salina South. Isabel Maxton is back in the game, as is Sophie Daly.
And that may change a little bit of the game plan here. Trying to get it down, though. They may not be able to get that to work here.
We saw earlier,
with the
though,
lineup they have.
Even with Fritz off the floor, we did not see Maize attack the basket much at all. See if they try to do that here or if they settle for more outside jumpers. More than half the shot clock already gone. Time winding down. Got to get something up. It will be another three-pointer, and it's another three-point miss.
Nice rebound by Briley Moss.
Now it's Brooklyn Jordan's turn, and Jordan goes up and scores underneath. That's a good bucket, and it's going to prompt the full timeout to be called here by Maize. They want to talk it over. We'll take the break with them. Back with more when we return. 32-19, the lead for Salina South on the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Welcome back in here on the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week. It's a 32-19 lead for the Lady Cougars. And Noah, it's been a scoreless quarter for Maize so far. I'm kind of tempting fate by saying that, but, well, just as I say that, they turn it over again.
Yes. Turnovers and just, I mean, they're taking good shots, just not connecting here. Early on in the second half for Maize.
And recently, South has started doing this without their two best scorers on the floor. Tamia Cheeks and Peyton Fritz are both away. And, I thought this was going to be a clean turnover. Instead, it's a possession arrow. We'll point to Maize, but that's good credit and good hustle by South to save that possession. So Peyton Fritz checks back into the ball game here. She will replace Riley Moss, who has led the way with 12 points so far for the Lady Cougars. And you have to think, I mean, again, with the size advantage and the mismatch on the floor, Fritz probably going to get even more looks underneath as Maize tries to find an answer for her. Right now, Maize trying to find an answer for the scoreboard where they trail 32-19. And it's another jumper, the first one that has gone down in this quarter. Lexi Shipp finally gets the Lady Eagles on the board. Kick in the corner here for Salina South. Brooklyn Jordan, another three. Not this time. Rebound deflected away, comes down to a Maize Eagle trapped in the corner, but able to find a teammate. And here comes Lexi Shipp trying to run the charge. A long outlet pass and a transition bucket. That is made by Kate Harris.
Nice little 4-0 run here for the Maize Lady Eagles.
See if they can extend it and try to make this a game again. Again, first bucket of the night for Kate Harris. Lady Eagles have spread it out. Only 5 Lady Cougars have scored in this game. Here's a ball. That's going to go down as an assist. I promise it wasn't intentional, but when Peyton Fritz touches the ball down low, good things happen, and it works out for the Lady Cougars.
Works out for that shot, yes. Extends a lead 34-23 here late in the third quarter.
If you don't look too closely at the film, it looks like Isabel Maxton just found a good pass there, but yeah, I think her intention was to go up for a shot. Maize, meanwhile, boy, they've figured it out offensively. Charlotte Curbs is there to score it, and it's back to a 9-point game. Brooklyn Jordan, ill-advised pass down low, but it's deflected out of bounds by Curbs. And it remains a 9-point game, and South ball as Tamia Cheeks returns to the floor.
Also checking in,
Riley Fry back in, checking out for her, Parker Clark. Also returning to the bench, Kate Harris. Cheeks left open, wants to drive into traffic and count it in one. They're going to call a blocking foul as Tamia Cheeks goes up strong and scores with that left hand.
Great shot for Cheeks here and back at the charity stripe once again.
It's been a weird day for Salina South. Normally you get 17 points a game out of Fritz, you get 10 points a game out of Cheeks. That's where a decent amount of the scoring comes from. However, in this game, it's been a relatively quiet 8-point performance for Fritz, and that's Cheeks' first field goal. She has just 3 points. Another missed field goal by Tamia Cheeks. Instead, we'll give Maize the ball back. Deflected away here, denying the catch is Fritz. Baseline jumper, misses badly. Rebound contested, comes down to a white jersey. And here come the Lady Cougars. We are inside the final minute of the third quarter. 11-point lead for Salina South. They will kick it out, swing it into the corner. Here's a Tamia Cheeks 3-point down, and Cheeks starting to heat things up here in quarter number 3.
Extends the lead by 14 with that 3 shot, and yeah, now she might be on fire.
And it's the biggest lead of the night for South as these two teams have really started to figure it out. We've got a foul here on the floor. They will call that against Tamia Cheeks, and just as he said that, she picks up her 4th and will have to come out of the game. Elle Barth checks back in to replace her.
Walking on thin ice now. Yeah, 4 fouls as she just, happened to be on fire with that 3-point shot here.
1 gear. It's a good gear, but 1 gear. South is going to get caught. Or no, they're going to call this against Kaylee Allen. That'll be Allen's first, but it will be a change of possession. And now if you're South, you can take the last shot of the quarter. See what Salina South can cook up here. Time winding down to 5-4. Ball in the hands of Brooklyn Jordan. She will get it back out on the outside. Daly, a 3. It's no good. And we have reached the end of quarter number 3. The Lady Cougars with a confident lead up by 14 points. 39-25, back with the 4th and final quarter when we return on our Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
Welcome back in here on the campus of Salina South High School. Tyler Henry, Noah Helgett, and our game of the week presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. 8 minutes left on the clock here as the Maize Lady Eagles will look to avoid snapping a 2-game win streak. They lost their first 3 games of the season. They bounced back and won their last 2, 45-34 over Campus and 31-29 over Goddard Eisenhower. But the one thing you notice about those scores, Noah Helgett, they lost those or won those games with relatively low scoring numbers.
Yes. Just looking here, they mean 40 is about the average, yeah, give or take somewhere in there, and they're about to that.
Held to 18 points by Maize South earlier this year. It's a team that Salina South will have to contend with before they go into the break. They get the 2 Maize schools here before the Salina Invitational Tournament. Right now, just trying to get a shot up are the Lady Cougars. They are running out of time. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball in the hands of Lauren Crow. It'll come back to Barth. Her shot is off the mark, and boy, they said not in time anyway, so it's a shot clock violation, and Maize forces a turnover here on their first possession of the quarter. Lady Cougars back on defense here, trying to defend a 14-point lead. Ball comes back to Kaylee Allen. Now into the corner. Once again, that's Charlotte Curbs. 3-pointer flies. It is short. Brushed the bottom of the net, but that was all, and Elle Barth will bring the ball back up the floor here for the Lady Cougars. Barth gets it off on the right wing. That's Lauren Crow. Even with the shot clock in effect, I like this. South is not in any hurry. They're going to milk some clock, take some time, and then try to put something up late in the shot clock to try to inch their way closer and closer to victory.
I think that's why it's nice having that shot clock, Tyler.
Ball deflected away.
Time down. You can really organize it and set up a play with the shot clock.
Here
still
is
managing the time.
Fritz, who goes right up and in, drops it right over the defender, almost an and one. And you love seeing that out of Fritz, aggressive down low.
Rebounding on one side and putting up shots like that on the other.
Phenomenal player, 41-25. Ball thrown through, deflected up in the air. Barth comes down with it, and it will be another turnover forced here by the Lady Cougars. They want to bring the ball back down here with Barth. Swing it around. 3-pointer flies from the left side. That's no good. Rebound fought for in the corner, picked up by a white jersey. South's got it. They want to return this again. Although they throw it away here, it'll be picked up by Kaylee Allen, who takes it all the way and scores. That's the first bucket of the night for Kaylee Allen. And how about this? Allen becomes the 9th Lady Eagle to score in this game, but nobody in double digits.
It's great to see, on Maize, just the different players are getting off the bench.
Meanwhile,
to
there's
get some scoring.
Fritz with the big power dribble down low. She's got all of her field goals here in the second half, and it's another big one for the junior.
Making it look easy.
Yeah, really does.
Yeah.
43-27, biggest lead of the night for Salina South. Starting to pull away with this league game late. Charlotte Curbs lost it. They will get it back on the outside. It's a drive, it's a foul, and it's 2 free throws coming for the Lady Eagles. We'll see who they call the foul against. It'll be on Briley Moss. And for Moss, that is just her first. Kind of amazing anybody that was in the starting lineup for either team had a foul left to give for their first. As this free throw is, in and out. Crawled out on Adley Pierce.
For the Lady Cougars, Brooklyn Jordan, Tamia Cheeks.
Cheeks coming back in for the Lady Cougars with 4 fouls.
At this point, just trying to use what's left there. If she does commit her 5th, feel comfortable about it right now, up by 16 points, and it's another free throw miss for the Maize Lady Eagles. who did not attempt a single free throw in that third quarter, and that was something else we talked about, the difference in free throw attempts. They've slowed down a bit for South as a long two-pointer from the baseline goes in. That is a good sign. Malaysia Ingram is back in the ball game after that injury earlier tonight.
Kind of capitalized on Salina South's turnover there, giving it to Ingram. She comes back, like you said.
They certainly did. It's a 14-point game with 4:37 to go here on the girls' side of things. Ball taken back in once again, and we have a foul or a timeout. Looks like a 30-second timeout. And a chance to remind you that the official apparel provider for the Salina Post sports team is Messenger Total Promotions. See them in downtown Salina for local high school swag like hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and more. They can custom make anything and also have school items for your car. Messenger Total Promotions in Salina, Minneapolis, and Junction City. 4.5 minutes left to go. It's looking like the Lady Cougars going to hold on for this one, and it feels like for as well as they've scored, defense really has been what's won the day for South.
For sure. Cheeks doing what she's done with, being in foul trouble most of the game. Because she had a couple early on in that first quarter. And Fritz, can't forget about her with the rebounding she's done and the scoring she's doing down low. Has really been clicking for Salina South as it shows on the scoreboard.
Yeah, the lack of offensive rebounds for Maize because of Fritz's presence down low, I think that's been more impressive than anything she's done on the scoring side of things here tonight. And they will look to continue to ride their stars for a victory here. But, boy, you want to give a lot of credit in this game to Briley Moss. Could be a new season high. Not sure what her record is this year. She'll fire a three, and why not? Add a few more to the pile.
She's adding to it,
for
yes.
Briley Moss. 15 points tonight. Baseline drive underneath. Whistle and a foul. They'll get that on Brooklyn Jordan. 2 free throws coming for Malaysia Ingram.
Yeah, for a player averaging a little over 3 points a game, kind of capitalizing and having, a high-scoring game. Because Cheeks and Fritz, they'd be close to their average, but probably not quite yet.
That's the thing you love about this South team is that really any of the starting 5 can go off like this. We've seen a couple of big El Barth games. We've seen big Briley Moss games, big Brooklyn Jordan games. Let's not forget she's got 11 points here tonight. On those big 3-pointers, had 3 in the first half. As the first free throw here is missed by Ingram, but she'll get another. And the second free throw, also no good. Well, you give credit there, and the Hayes tried to save it. Just couldn't quite keep it in, and Hayes will check out of the game. She is replaced by Kate Harris. 4 minutes left to go in this ball game. A big lead for the homestanding Lady Cougars of Salina South. High post touch for Cheeks. Kick out Jordan. 3-pointer flies way too strong. Cheeks, though, there to clean it up. Nothing doing there. Gets her own miss there. Third chance opportunity, and this time Tamia Cheeks will lay it in for 2. 8 points for her. She's going to get to her average tonight.
Yeah, it's real physical play there for her. Getting down low and making that work for Salina South.
And here getting a steal, wanting to run the floor. It's a 2-on-1. She's got a teammate, but she'll take it herself and drop it in. Tamia Cheeks with another big bucket. 10 points for her tonight.
And just like that, here late in the fourth, she has her average.
And it's another turnover, and Cheeks is going to run the floor again. She has the last 2 buckets for Salina South and does a little reverse cartwheel there on the baseline. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. The foul is on Lexi Ship. That is her 4th.
Foul number 1 of quarter 4. The line shooting 2, Tamia Cheeks.
Another miss for Tamia Cheeks. Again, this could have been a big blowout for Salina South. They are 9 for 24 at the free throw line tonight.
Even if they would have made half of those free throws that they did not capitalize on, it'd be a whole different ballgame.
Still, nonetheless, a 21-point lead. And make it 22 as Cheeks knocks down the second of 2 attempts. And it's looking like Salina South is going to roll in here to the new year with another win and find their way above 500. Here's Cheeks poking it away, although, miss of an easy layup, blocked away, ball deflected into the corner. Boy, that should have probably been an easy layup for Maize. They missed it point blank, and it's South ball instead with just under 3 minutes to go. Lady Cougars bring the ball back up the floor. They do so with Brooklyn Jordan. 30 seconds left to shoot. And plenty of time as they've got some of the even younger players back in. Trying to go down low to Cheeks. Ball deflected away. It'll come back into the corner. Cheeks looking to pick it up. But it is a turnover. Nope, it'll stay here with South. .15 seconds left here to get a shot up. Brooklyn Jordan trying to navigate traffic and turns it over. It's stolen away. Here comes Malaysia Ingram. Miss there. Ingram picks it up, hands it off instead. Another miss. My goodness, Maize right around the basket with opportunities, just cannot finish.
Fast breaks and plenty of opportunities to finish. Just does not.
Brooklyn Jordan throws this ball back into the corner here. Trying to find Cheeks. It's stolen away, and Maize with another opportunity. This is going to be a wide open layup, and a foul committed before they could even get there. And it's offensive against Maize. Wow, they would have had an easy layup. Again, it's not going to impact the game, but that's decimating for morale.
Very easy layup, and I saw that one coming as she was flying into the band, wondering what happened there.
So it remains 51-29. South up big. They are going to roll in this one. The only question is, what will the final score be? Lady Cougars right now trying to put the exclamation point on top of this. They get it back off once again to Briley Moss. Another turnover against the Lady Cougars. They have really not protected the basketball well here in the second half despite the score. This is poked away. It will be South ball. Salina South, time for one, maybe two more possessions as we are inside the final minute and 30 seconds of this game. Fritz takes a touch here on the perimeter. Boy, swarmed immediately, even on the outside, by three players. I mean, somebody's wide open. It's a corner three, taking a miss there by Jordan. Jordan gets it back. She wants to step in, kicks out instead. This three-pointer left short, and the rebound comes down to a black jersey. It's Lexi Shipp who hauls it in for Maize. Maize, another drive to the inside, a right-handed miss underneath. My goodness, another point blank. And they come up empty again, do the Maize Eagles, as we're inside the final minute now. Tamia Cheeks knifes her way through traffic and scores again with that right hand. Most of her points coming here in the fourth quarter. 53-29, final 37 seconds of this game. Charlotte Curbs hands it off back again to Malaysia Ingram into traffic, and a foul is called. If that's on Cheeks, it's her fifth, and it is. So that will spell the end of the game for Tamia Cheeks, who's going to check out of this one. Still a great performance overall. 15 points for Tamia Cheeks.
Kind of a slow start for her here in this game, Tyler, but yeah, like you said, she finished with a great game.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter where you get your points from, right?
Yeah,
as long as you have them by the time the final buzzer goes off, and that's a little feather in the cap of Tamia Cheeks. Another long baseline two, another miss. Shot clock is turned off, and if Salina South so chooses, they can dribble out this clock and walk away with a win. We'll see if they want to take maybe one more shot here nonetheless. They thought about it here. It's a baseline drive, a baseline pass, and a baseline turnover. So now, one last chance for Maize to try to score. Malaysia Ingram brought the ball across. A turnover as Peyton Fritz grabs it. She'll hand it back to Jordan, and that will do it. Salina South's Lady Cougars going to roll a 4-3 on the year. They get the win. Your final from Salina, Lady Cougars 53, Lady Eagles 29. Back to wrap it up on the postgame report when we come back. This has been another installment of the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local, community-involved physicians.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Close your eyes. Now imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community or the camaraderie at southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
Are you ready to make a meaningful impact? Join our professional healthcare team at Salina Regional Health Center. We're seeking dedicated individuals who are eager to provide exceptional care to our community. Our growing organization offers competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and opportunities for growth. We are committed to supporting you in your career. If you're ready to join a team that values compassion, teamwork, and outstanding patient care, apply now at srhc.com or reach out to me, Tess Madro, in Human Resources. Great careers start here. Salina Regional Health Center, we take care of you so you can care for others.
At Vernon Jewelers, we are celebrating 140 years of our family serving yours, serving you with the best in prices, quality, and the service to back it up. You can trust us for your unique custom pieces and any repair you may need. And just because we've been around for 140 years doesn't mean we are old and out of touch. It just means we're really good at what we do. Now is the time to shop for the holiday. Come see us in downtown Salina and look for the iconic Vernon Jewelers sign on Santa Fe, here for you since 1884.
Welcome back in one last time, here to put the finishing touches on this, a 53-29 win for Salina South's Lady Cougars on the year to 4-2. Maize falls to 2-4. And really, I mean, ultimately it came down to taking better care of the basketball and then knocking down their shots inside. But a lot of second quarter free throws, 8 on 13 attempts, really a big difference in this game.
Really, that's the deciding factor from first to second half. Because first half there was no free throws being connected early on, and then the second half, I mean, they were just clicking. So I mean, that was kind of a turning point, I kind of thought, and made it work.
Ultimately, 10 different players score for the Maize Lady Eagles, but their leading scorer was Adley Pierce, who had 10 points. The second leader on the team, just 5 points tonight out of Grace Stewart. That was it. A lot of players that chipped in exactly one basket or exactly one free throw. 2 for Kaylee Allen, 3 for Charlotte Curbs, 2 for Alexis Thompson, 2 for Lexi Ship, 2 for Parker Clark, 2 for Lila Francis, and a lone free throw in this game for Kate Harris. Meanwhile, you saw Salina South really pack their scoring in. Isabel Maxton hit the only bucket off the bench. It was a 2-pointer back in quarter number 1. Aside from that, only 4 of the 5 starters scored, but that's all they needed in this game. And how about this? Tamia Cheeks picked up her second foul early, was saddled with foul trouble, did not play for much of the first half. She still leads the Lady Cougars with 16 points when all is said and done. And then a huge performance out of Briley Moss. She averages 3 a game. She gave him 15 tonight in the win.
And that's what I thought. Moss, she was great from beyond the arc. I mean, her 3-point shots were going while everybody else's really weren't. But like you said, Cheeks didn't play much of that third quarter, but really came in real clutch there in the fourth quarter. getting her 16 points like you were saying.
Beyond that, death taxes and double-doubles for Peyton Fritz. She finishes with 12 points, and we don't know how many rebounds, but I would actually estimate it's probably over 20. I mean, she was all over the glass, both offensively, and then 11 points for Brooklyn Jordan, who knocked down 3 big three-pointers back in the first quarter. That'll do it for our coverage of the girls' game, but we'll switch things over, get you ready for the boys' game after this. For now, we'll step away. Again, Salina South gets the win on the ladies' side. 54-29 is your final from Salina. Back with boys' coverage when we return on the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
We spend 1/3 of our lives working to build our wealth. With over 50 years of combined experience, Billings Group wants to be there to help manage yours. If you're planning for retirement or looking for financial coaching, then come see us on Westchester Drive, east of the YMCA, or visit our website at billingsgroup.com. Securities offered by registered representatives through Private Client Services, member FINRA, SIPC. Advisory products and services offered by investment advisory representatives through RFG Advisory, a registered investment advisor. RFG Advisory, Billings Group, and Private Client Services are unaffiliated entities.
From raw honey to wax melts to beekeeping tools, boxes, and frames, AJ Honey Farms has it all and more. Be sure to check out their salves. Salves is a powerful blend of nature's best ingredients. Beeswax, crafted with care to soothe and nourish your dry skin, minor cuts, and burns. And for dry lips, try out their Happy Bee Balm. Treat yourself to their locally produced honey items or get a beautifully packaged gift set for a loved one. Stop in to see AJ Honey Farms at 901 North 9th Street. More than just a honey store.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
When there is wastewater backing up into your home, time is crucial. Hours are precious to minimize the mess and damage. That is where Salina Septic Service looks out for you with direct access to their dispatch board, so you can schedule the first available appointment, upload pictures and description of your problem on the Salina Septic Service website, and secure your appointment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Money-saving specials now and information on worry-free service plans when you visit salinasepticservice.com.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local, community-involved physicians.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Close your eyes. Now imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community or the camaraderie at southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
Are you ready to make a meaningful impact? Join our professional healthcare team at Salina Regional Health Center. We're seeking dedicated individuals who are eager to provide exceptional care to our community. Our growing organization offers competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and opportunities for growth. We are committed to supporting you in your career. If you're ready to join a team that values compassion, teamwork, and outstanding patient care, apply now at srhc.com or reach out to me, Tess Madro, in Human Resources. Great careers start here. Salina Regional Health Center, we take care of you so you can care for others.
At Vernon Jewelers, we are celebrating 140 years of our family serving yours, serving you with the best in prices, quality, and the service to back it up. You can trust us for your unique custom pieces and any repair you may need. And just because we've been around for 140 years doesn't mean we are old and out of touch. It just means we're really good at what we do. Now is the time to shop for the holiday. Come see us in downtown Salina and look for the iconic Vernon Jewelers sign on Santa Fe, here for you since 1884.
This is Eagle Radio Basketball Game of the Week, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Well, welcome back in for game number 2 of our doubleheader. Tyler Henry joined here by Noah Helgood as we get you ready for boys coverage between Maize and Salina South. And this is going to be a challenging one for the Cougars. They come into this game at 2-4. Maize comes in at 4-3, and they have played some really tough competition. They played a couple of games that the girls' team did not. Matter of fact, that is 2 of their only 3 losses on the season. Came at the hands of an Olathe West team that they played to open the season and a Wichita Heights team that they took on here recently. I believe both state ranked in Class 6A. So this is a very, very good Maize team. They have size, they have length. It's going to be a game where South is going to have their hands full. Not a lot of room for error, and we'll see if they can find a way to make it happen. For right now, we'll step away for the national anthem. Back with starting lineups when we return on the Salina Post Sports Network.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
We spend 1/3 of our lives working to build our wealth. With over 50 years of combined experience, Billings Group wants to be there to help manage yours. If you're planning for retirement or looking for financial coaching, then come see us on Westchester Drive, east of the YMCA, or visit our website at billingsgroup.com. Securities offered by registered representatives through Private Client Services, member FINRA, SIPC. Advisory products and services offered by investment advisory representatives through RFG Advisory, a registered investment advisor. RFG Advisory, Billings Group, and Private Client Services are unaffiliated entities.
From raw honey to wax melts to beekeeping tools, boxes, and frames, AJ Honey Farms has it all and more. Be sure to check out their salves. Salves is a powerful blend of nature's best ingredients. Beeswax, crafted with care to soothe and nourish your dry skin, minor cuts, and burns. And for dry lips, try out their Happy Bee Balm. Treat yourself to their locally produced honey items or get a beautifully packaged gift set for a loved one. Stop in to see AJ Honey Farms at 901 North 9th Street. More than just a honey store.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
When there is wastewater backing up into your home, time is crucial. Hours are precious to minimize the mess and damage. That is where Salina Septic Service looks out for you with direct access to their dispatch board, so you can schedule the first available appointment. Upload pictures and description of your problem on the Salina Septic Service website and secure your appointment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Money-saving specials now and information on worry-free service plans when you visit salinasepticservice.com.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local, community-involved physicians.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Close your eyes. Now imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community or the camaraderie at southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
Are you ready to make a meaningful impact? Join our professional healthcare team at Salina Regional Health Center. We're seeking dedicated individuals who are eager to provide exceptional care to our community. Our growing organization offers competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and opportunities for growth. We are committed to supporting you in your career. If you're ready to join a team that values compassion, teamwork, and outstanding patient care, apply now at srhc.com or reach out to me, Tess Madro, in Human Resources. Great careers start here. Salina Regional Health Center, we take care of you so you can care for others.
At Vernon.
Welcome back in here on the campus of Salina South High School. One game in the books, one game left to go here on our Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week. Tyler Henry joined here by Noah Helgid as we get you ready for the boys game. And let's go ahead and meet the starting lineups presented by our friends at Billings Group. We begin with the visitors from Maize. They will put on the floor a 6-foot senior in Alec Grill, averaging 8.2 points and 4.3 rebounds a game. He will be in the backcourt with a 6'4" sophomore in Carson Miles, a 6'3" junior in Braden Miovola, averaging 13 points a game, a 5'11" sophomore in Peace George, averaging 3.3 points a game. And rounding out the starting five, it's a 6'5" senior Charles Sharp, averaging 6.5 points a game, and a 6'3" junior in Ty Willits, averaging 9 points per contest. Meanwhile, for Salina South, they've mixed it up a little bit. They will put on the floor a 6'4" senior in Jace Humphrey. He is still averaging 16 points and 6 rebounds every single game. He will be joined in the backcourt by a 6'1" junior in Dakari Small, averaging 5 points a game. Rounding out the starting five, it's a 6'2" sophomore in Kobe Henley, averaging 9.5 points and 4.5 rebounds a game. A 6'5" junior in Sawyer Walker, averaging 9.5 points and 3 rebounds a game. And rounding out the starting five, it is Lawson Reset, a 6' junior or a 6' senior, averaging 1 point per game. South comes out tonight in their all-white jerseys, green numerals trimmed in gold. Meanwhile, for Maize, it's the all-red jerseys, black numerals trimmed in white. And what should be a fun one here. Maize looking to continue their good fortunes and bounce back after a loss to a really good Wichita Heights team on the road.
Like you said earlier, they've played some pretty good, pick-me-up games, 6A state contenders there. So they'll be ready to play. So the Cougars will have to be on top of their toes here early on in this one.
Game 2 of our Game of the Week doubleheader. Lead official in the circle, ball in the air, and the opening tip is won by Maize. They will bring the ball up here with Alec Grill handling the point on this first possession. High post touch as they work the ball back to Charles Sharp. Hand it off, thought about a three-pointer. Instead, it is a drive and a block down low. That is a good stop, although they steal it right back. And it's Maize trying to attack here. A lot of aggressiveness here early on. Three-pointer flies from the left wing, and it goes down for Charles Sharp. Salina South looking to answer back as they bring the ball back up with Kobe Henley. He'll get it back into the hands now in the short corner of Sawyer Walker. Walker working around the perimeter. Back to Dakari Small. A drive, a shot, and a kiss off the window. It's in. Dakari Small gets Salina South on the board. A back and forth affair on the corner three. Flies for Maize. It's another make from the outside. This time courtesy of Ty Willits.
I think early on here, Tyler, they're going to have to watch that three ball. I think warming up, they were great from beyond the arc.
It's certainly a big part of Maize's game. There's your answer, though, right back for Kobe Henley. And just like that, it's a 2-point game. 6-4 is our score. Three-pointer flies again, and Maize cannot miss. It's Willits with back-to-back trays. 3 makes, all from beyond the arc. 9-4 is the lead, and they said that Kobe Henley 3, his foot was on the line. It was only a 2. South looking to answer once again. Gavin DeVoe back into Jace Humphrey. He'll put his back to the basket. A free throw line jumper off the mark, no good. And the rebound hauled in by Alec Grill. Once again, the Eagles on the march. They will pick it up here on the outside. That's Willits. Back-to-back threes for him. Instead, they circle it around to Pierce George. They go down low. Now to Miovola. Miovola kicks in the corner. They thought about a 3. Instead, they'll give it up, and it's an easy runner for Alec Grill, son of head coach Chris Grill, who scores and makes it an 11-4 advantage for the Eagles. Once again, Dakari Small on the basketball here for Salina South, looking to trim down this lead. First real post-up touch we've seen for either team, and it works to perfection as Gavin DeVoe rocks the baby to sleep and lays it in with the left hand.
Great shot down low for DeVoe.
But you see what happens here on the scoreboard when you trade 2s for 3s. And here we have a foul on the floor. It's the first foul of the night. It will be called against Kobe Henley. So Henley picks up a foul for the Cougars. Sub made by either side here. And this is a great development for Salina South. Jackson Myers has checked into the game. Myers was supposed to be a huge piece for this team, but he has been saddled with an injury. He has been unable to play up until this game. That injury suffered, of course, during football. Not the first time in the last couple of years that's happened to South, but boy, you love seeing him get back on the floor for this team. Free throws coming for Braden Miovola. And his first is no good. Miovola with a chance again here from the line. Second free throw, got that one. So it's a 1-for-2 try. 4 of the 5 starters have scored here for Maize, and they want to dial up a full court press against these Cougars. South able to break it. They've got the ball once again. Dakari Small at the top of the key. We'll see how long it takes Myers to settle back in. Again, has not played in a game, at least not to my knowledge, since last season. And we have got a whistle and a foul on the outside here. And they're going to tag that on Charles Sharp. So Maize will look to make a quick sub. Charles Oakman, or Charlie Oakman, checks in here for Maize. Quick trigger three-pointer from the corner. It is good. Splashed home by Jace Humphrey. And how about South here early on in this game, matching Maize shot for shot?
Great shot selections here early on for South. They're smart, clean shots, really, Tyler.
Here's a kick out. Maize left open for another 3, and it'll be an offensive foul underneath as Myers, unafraid of the contact, took it there. Able to get that one against Ty Willits.
Both teams early on here are fouling pretty quick.
Still in that full court press. Maize clearly thinks they've got an advantage there. And they're going to try to force a couple of turnovers against the Cougars. But the Cougars able to break it on each of the last 2 possessions. They'll throw a pass into the corner. A three-pointer flies. It is just off the mark. And Alec Grill there to pull in the rebound. Ball back in the hands once again of Willits. He will hand it off, a drive and a right-handed finish for Braden Maivella, his first field goal of the night. 3 points for him already in this game. Once again, South is able to break the full court press, but a whistle and a foul. And we're going the other way here as another sub is made. Maize will check Grill. No, Grill stays in the game. Maize will inbound from the far sideline.
That full court press really getting to South there.
First time we've seen them generate a turnover off of that. Now trying to turn that turnover into points. Salina South on the defensive, working on this from the perimeter. Ball back into the hands of Maivella. He wants to drive. It's a dish off down low. Good chance to reset. Good defense for South, and they force the stop. Well, that's what South needed. Now trying to capitalize in transition. Dumping it down low. A lot of contact, no whistle, and a lay-in for Gavin DeVoe. His second make of the night. It's a one-possession game. It's been a good game so far.
There's been a lot of good scoring both sides. Quick ball.
See if Maize can find a way to respond. They've been able to answer almost every bucket for South so far. And Grill caught with a double dribble. It's a turnover on the Eagles. And here come the Cougars. Boy, you hear the South student section making some noise. They would love a win here on their home floor. As they got off to a 2-2 start, they dropped their last two games, though. A 3-point heartbreaker at the hands of Valley Center. And then a 13-point loss to a Derby team that also beat these very Eagles on their home floor. South down the floor, another bucket, and Gavin DeVoe will not be denied. That is back-to-back buckets for DeVoe and Salina South.
Early on, DeVoe has really made that basket count here for the Cougars.
He certainly has. We'll see whether or not they can keep up the momentum. Kick in the corner. They thought about a three instead. They will step inside, and they say offensive foul called against the driver. If that's on Willits, well, it's not on Willits, so that doesn't matter. They are going to call that. I'll try to check to see as Carson Miles checks back into the game. Actually, I think they did tag that to Willits, but it's only his second. Okay, and there's the confusion as the scorer's table had to confirm with the officials. I thought I heard the same thing. It is on Willits. And again, that is his second foul of this game. Salina South with Easton Wilcox. He'll pick it up, back off to DeVoe. Now they swing it onto the left wing. This is Kyler Webb. Boy, Webb given some space, turns it down, instead goes back to Myers, still looking for his first basket back. And we've got a foul on the floor. And that's turned into a bit of an issue here. Noah Helgen, as Maize is, boy, committing fouls at nauseum. That's their fourth team foul. Free throw is going to be coming to the last 2:20 of this quarter for South.
That the one-on-one's going to come in pretty handy for Salina South here early on in the first half. Maize, yeah, they've really gotten into some foul trouble here early on.
So we'll see what happens as we've got an offensive foul, I believe, on the other end. And yeah, they're going to tag this one on Jackson Myers. It is his first. It's the third team foul on Salina South. 2:17 left to go here in the first quarter. So all sorts of early chaos in this game, but following that early flurry of made three-pointers, boy, Maize really has quieted down on the offensive end. Carson Miles wants to drive, instead throws an awkward bounce pass to the outside. Maize will have to reset with half the shot clock already gone. Here is a step in and a ball off the window and in. Alec Grill has his second make of the night, and it's back to a three-point Eagle lead. Drive and a dish down low, and going down hard to the floor was Gavin DeVoe.
Lots of contact on that one.
Just kind of got tangled up. It's an unfortunate foul if you're a fan of Maize, but Oakman will collect his first. And it's two free throws coming for Gavin DeVoe. First free throws of the night for Salina South. Ooh. Now we got some jawing and yelling at the student section from somebody down here. Boy, you don't see that very often.
You don't.
The one rule number one of high school sports, you don't let the student section get to you. They're going to do what they do, and it's not worth picking up a tack or doing anything crazy as DeVoe gets the second free throw. But hey, you don't see interactions like that very often. Either way, we play on in a 2-point game after the split tries by Gavin DeVoe. Maize will bring the ball back across the timeline with 1:29 left to go. It's a drive, awkward shot, no good. Rebound pulled in by Henley. And here come the Cougars with a chance to tie or take the lead. South on the basketball. They will pick it back up with Henley. He will fire a three-pointer. That's no good. Rebound deflected up and into the hands of Mason Teague, who will bring the ball across again and set up the offense here for Maize. Eagles looking to expand on a 2-point lead. 1 minute left to go here in quarter number one. They will give it up. A three-pointer flies from the left wing. No good. Skying for the rebound is Humphrey. Quickly up the floor here to Dakari Small on the baseline, and he stepped on it. A turnover against Salina South. Tough break for them there.
Tough couple breaks here for the Cougars early on here in the first quarter as Grill comes back in for the Eagles.
This is a really good Maize team, and South just so close to finally flipping the switch and getting on top and really getting a handle on this game, but they got to find a way to do something sooner rather than later.
They just can't let those turnovers get to them as they're doing great things here early on in the game.
And doing great things defensively, although, boy, nothing you're going to do about that. Mason Teague with a great take from the baseline. And as the shot clock is turned off, it's a 4-point game. If South so chooses, they can take the final shot of this quarter. They've got it in the corner, working on it from the baseline. Pull-up jumper. There's your answer. Kobe Henley with another big bucket. Final 5 seconds of this quarter. They will get it back off here to Maivella. He has to pull up. No, does not pull up. Hands it off. Didn't think they had time for the pass. They apparently did, but they cannot get the shot to go. And at the end of the first quarter, it's an 18-16 lead for the Eagles of Maize. We will step away, back with more Game of the Week action. When we return, it's the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Welcome back in here on the campus of Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, campus of Salina South, on the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week. And Salina South with the basketball only down by 2. Noah, it looks like South, I mean, again, they've been so close to tying this game for a while, and they're going to still be close, but not quite there. That's a good strip block by Charles Sharp.
And they're trying to make it work down low here early on and just not connecting.
Maize, ooh, that's a really good finish by Alec Grill. He is not the biggest guy on the court at 6 foot, but he's shifty.
He's not the biggest, but man, he can make it work.
Certainly does. Meanwhile, Jackson Myers, again, still looking to settle back into things here after rehabbing that injury. Sawyer Walker has it instead. He tries to throw it down low, but it's stolen away, and here he is again, Alec Grill. Run out, layup, and there's your answer, Braden Maivella with another big bucket. 22-16 the new score, a 4-0 run for the Eagles to start this quarter. Good dive inside there for Myers. No screen, goes himself anyway, and there it is, the first basket back from the injury for Jackson Myers, and you'll love to see it.
First one doesn't work, second one does. Great shot selection by Myers there.
Myers not the only injured Cougar. Andrew Harris has also missed a good amount of time for this team since the beginning of the season, an injury suffered in preseason practice. Here's a deep three-pointer. That's off the mark, no good. Rebound deflected back to the offense. And yeah, offensive foul going to be called against Kingston Lerma. It's his first. And we're going the other way. It's Lerma's first.
Quarter two. Checking in for the Eagles, Pierce George.
So Pierce George back in the ball game for the Eagles of Maize. Dump off into the high post, finds Gavin DeVoe. They will get it back off to Myers. He's been running the point. Actually, quick correction, Dakari Small. It for Dakari Small, his second make of the night. Run out on the other end, ball deflected away. They will get it back off. Three-pointer flies, air ball miss, offensive rebound, kick out for a second try. They will step in, straightaway distance, another three, another miss, and a rebound by Small, but contact on the backside of the play will keep it right here for the Eagles of Maize.
Fouls on Dakari Small, his first personal foul. Team foul number 1 of quarter two. Checking in for the Eagles, Carson Myers.
Maize going to get a fresh 35-second shot clock. They will throw it in. Back to the basket here, back to the corner, stripped away. And again, South, they've been in this situation so many times tonight. It's another opportunity. This would be for the lead. It's just off the mark, and the rebound is pulled in by Carson Miles. Ball comes back out for a three-pointer. Another miss. Boy, it was 3 straight makes from beyond the arc for Maize. Since then, they do not have a made three.
They have not connected.
They've done their darndest here in the second quarter, but most, if not all of their scoring has come from the inside. Both teams with 4 points. Been a defensive-focused second quarter. Good take down low, getting his own miss, going back up and sticking it in. Maya Vela has 7 points tonight. Both point guards on the floor for South. Ball poked away into the hands of head coach Chris Grill. South looking to inbound this from the baseline. Sawyer Walker's been quiet. Jace Humphrey has been quiet as well. Again, Humphrey averages 16 points a game. He's got the one made three. That's it on the scoring end of this one. Score remains 24-20. Baseline drive, kick out for a short wing three. No good. Rebound, though, taken in. And there is the stick back. And how good has Gavin DeVoe been tonight? 9 points already.
Perfect time, perfect place to be for Gavin. And gets that rebound and puts it back up for a 2.
4:32 left to go before halftime. Ball back in the hands of Alec Grill. They will work it around. Grill picks it back up. He hands it instead to Carson Miles. They want to go down low. This is Grill on the baseline. He passes out. 12 left to shoot. Back down to Grill, and a foul on the floor. Be the second team foul against Salina South. They're going to get that on Myers. That is his second.
Second personal foul. Team foul number 2. Checking in for the Cougars, Kobe Henry. For the Eagles, Kingston Lerman. Ty Willits.
Slew of subs made here. Willits, who had those 2 3-pointers early in this game, is back in the ball game. Meanwhile, Salina South will return Easton Wilcox to the floor. Shot missed down low, but getting his own rebound and sticking it back in easily is Charles Oakman. That is his first make of the night. (26-22), our new score. Another back down drive, a kick out to Wilcox. They'll swing it around once again, back into the hands of Humphrey. Wilcox thought about the shot. He turns it down. Back to Humphrey once again. Drives in, pulls up, and can't get it to go. In and out, no good. And a foul called here. That looked like friendly fire there for Maize, but there was a white jersey tangled up inside.
A few of them tangled up under the basket there. But in the end, like you said, Gavin called with his first personal.
Maize still looking to extend the lead. This game has stayed close the whole way from start to the point we're at now. Still a 4-point lead for the Eagles. Their biggest lead of the night was by 6. Three-pointer flies, no good. Rebound deflected away, back into the hands again of Humphrey, but he lost it on the baseline. Reverse layup is blocked away. Boy, great closeout by Humphrey again down low.
Great defense for the Cougars here.
And they needed it. They look to reset. Walker, head fake on a 3, steps in to the free throw line, picks up his dribble. Swing pass back out, baseline drive, and this time it's no good, but another offensive board and stick back by Gavin DeVoe. He's got 11, and he's got the Cougars back within 2. Just a great possession as Grill goes inside. And it looks like Grill going to go to the line for 2. First foul called on Easton Wilcox
Line shooting 2, Alec Grill.
in this game. And Alec Grill gets the first free throw.
For the Eagles, Braden Mayavello, Charles Sharp.
High energy, good team player, assist getter, free throw shooter. Alec Grill, your quintessential coach's kit. And gets them both.
Checking in for the Eagles, Carson Lyons.
8 points tonight for Alex Grill, who will come to the bench for Maize here.
Just a 4-point game here for the Cougars, searching for their first lead of the game here. 2:40 left to go here in the first half.
And they've been in it the whole way, still looking for that little run they need for the tipping point to get themselves in front. They'd love to do it before halftime with 2:30 to go. Sawyer Walker through pass to the corner. Boy, they turned down a 3. Now they're in a trap. They're able to get out of it. Salvaged here, but time's a wasting. Ball comes now to Gavin DeVoe. He'll give it up with 6 left to shoot. Back in the hands of Humphrey. Step back 3, no good. A rebound taken in by a red jersey. Boy, they almost threw that away as well. Here's a baseball pass down low and a finish. Knocked down on the other end for Charlie Oakman. 24-30, it's now a 6-point game, and the full court press is back in effect. Maize settles back into their half-court defense. They wanted to go to Wilcox. Now they will. He picks up his dribble, gets it back instead to Kobe Henley. Wilcox, again, wants to go inside. There's nothing there, and the ball poked away, deflected on a weak pass. They'll throw it behind the back. Now ahead. Good chance for another bucket on the interior, and they will get it. Kingston Lerma's first make of the night prompts a timeout to be called. It's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. Back with more when we return. You're listening and watching the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week.
We spend 1/3 of our lives working to build our wealth. With over 50 years of combined experience, Billings Group wants to be there to help manage yours. If you're planning for retirement or looking for financial coaching, then come see us on Westchester Drive, east of the YMCA, or visit our website at billingsgroup.com. Securities offered by registered representatives through Private Client Services, member FINRA, SIPC. Advisory products and services offered by investment advisory representatives through RFG Advisory, a registered investment advisor. RFG Advisory, Billings.
From raw honey to wax melts to beekeeping tools, boxes, and frames, AJ Honey Farms has it all and more. Be sure to check out their salves. Salves is a powerful blend of nature's best ingredients. Beeswax, crafted with care to soothe and nourish your dry skin, minor cuts, and burns. And for dry lips, try out their Happy Bee Balm. Treat yourself to their locally produced honey items or get a beautifully packaged gift set for a loved one. Stop in to see AJ Honey Farms at 901 North 9th Street. More than just a honey store.
Welcome back in on our Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week between Salina South and the Eagles of Maize. Got a quick look at our Bennington State Bank area scoreboard, and it was a good win for Sacred Hearts girls as they defeat Republic County 45-28 earlier tonight. Get you more updates on that scoreboard throughout the course of the evening, but for here and for now, it's 1:31 left to go, and it's South looking to beat a full-court press, and they will not. This is going to be stolen away here, taken on this end by Carson Miles, and a lay-in for Alec Grill. Another transition bucket for Grill. It extends the lead out to 10, the biggest lead of the night for the Maize Eagles. South just needs to settle in, find a bucket. Their offense has gone cold, and they travel with the basketball as Wilcox gets caught airborne. And Wilcox will check out for Jackson Myers here.
A couple turnovers committed here by Wilcox. That was kind of hard to happen here in a crucial time.
It's been a run for the Eagles. Maize starting to pull away here. They're up by double digits. Now milking a little cock before they get to the halftime break. Charles Sharp puts his back to the basket inside the paint. Boy, given a lane, missed it point blank, but an offensive rebound will give it back to Maize with a fresh 30 to play here. Ball comes in to Alec Grill. There's a player on the deck for the Cougars. And a foul. And they are going to call that against Kobe Henley. That's the 5th team foul. And it's free throws coming for the one guy you don't want shooting free throws, and that's Alec Grill. Grill already 2 for 2 today from the line. And gets the first.
Checking in for the Eagles, Pierce George.
Pierce George back in for Maize. Takari Small back in for Central. And one last sub to update you on here. Charlie Oakman back in the game for the Eagles. Sawyer Walker will come in at the next opportunity for the Cougars. And both free throws go for Alec Grill, who's now 4 for 4 today at the charity stripe.
Not the way the Cougars are wanting to end this first half by any means, Tyler, but
Cougars do get it in. Boy, a lot of contact there. There's no whistle, and we play on. The shot clock is turned off. South can play for the last shot of the quarter if they want. We've been seeing teams tonight, though, take earlier shots in the clock, and this ball deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cougars with 16 and a half seconds left to go. Sawyer Walker throws this in. It comes to Lawson Reset. He picks up the motion here from head coach Jason Hooper, his 12th year at the helm for these Cougars. Time winding down to 6-5. Reset gets it back off, and once again they'll fire a 3 from the left wing. It went all the way around, and it does not go. Salina South holding on, but a big late surge by the Eagles has Maize in the driver's seat. They are up 36-24 here at the halftime break. We will step away. When we come back, it's the halftime report here from the campus of Salina South High School. Back with that on the other side of the break. You're listening and watching the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. RegionalSportsMedicine.com.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
We spend 1/3 of our lives working to build our wealth. With over 50 years of combined experience, Billings Group wants to be there to help manage yours. If you're planning for retirement or looking for financial coaching, then come see us on Westchester Drive, east of the YMCA, or visit our website at billingsgroup.com. Securities offered by registered representatives through Private Client Services, member FINRA, SIPC. Advisory products and services offered by investment advisory representatives through RFG Advisory, a registered investment advisor. RFG Advisory, Billings Group, and Private Client Services are unaffiliated entities.
From raw honey to wax melts to beekeeping tools, boxes, and frames, AJ Honey Farms has it all and more. Be sure to check out their salves. Salves is a powerful blend of nature's best ingredients. Beeswax, crafted with care to soothe and nourish your dry skin, minor cuts, and burns. And for dry lips, try out their Happy Bee Balm. Treat yourself to their locally produced honey items or get a beautifully packaged gift set for a loved one. Stop in to see AJ Honey Farms at 901 North 9th Street. More than just a honey store.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
When there is wastewater backing up into your home, time is crucial. Hours are precious to minimize the mess and damage. That is where Salina Septic Service looks out for you with direct access to their dispatch board, so you can schedule the first available appointment. Upload pictures and description of your problem on the Salina Septic Service website and secure your appointment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Money-saving specials now and information on worry-free service plans when you visit salinasepticservice.com.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local, community-involved physicians.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Close your eyes. Now imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community or the camaraderie at southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
Are you ready to make a meaningful impact? Join our professional healthcare team at Salina Regional Health Center. We're seeking dedicated individuals who are eager to provide exceptional care to our community. Our growing organization offers competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, and opportunities for growth. We are committed to supporting you in your career. If you're ready to join a team that values compassion, teamwork, and outstanding patient care, apply now at srhc.com or reach out to me, Tess Madro, in Human Resources. Great careers start here. Salina Regional Health Center, we take care of you so you can care for others.
At Vernon Jewelers, we are celebrating 140 years of our family serving yours, serving you with the best in prices, quality, and the service to back it up. You can trust us for your unique custom pieces and any repair you may need. And just because we've been around for 140 years doesn't mean we are old and out of touch. It just means we're really good at what we do. Now is the time to shop for the holiday. Come see us in downtown Salina and look for the iconic Vernon Jewelers sign on Santa Fe, here for you since 1884.
This is Eagle Radio Basketball Game of the Week, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Welcome back in here on the campus of Salina South High School. Tyler Henry joined by Noah Helgett, a 36-24 lead for the homestanding, or rather for the visiting Eagles of Maize. Boy, it's been one of those games, right? They came out, they got off to that really hot start. South was able to match them shot for shot. Then both offenses cooled off a little bit. I felt like Maize, though, made the better adjustments late in that second quarter to get their offensive footing again. South still trying to put the pieces together on that side.
Yeah, Tyler, I think they did. There's a few more baskets rolling in for Maize. A lot, so much more connecting for them, scoring 18 in that second quarter. Salina South only scoring that 8. They struggled getting it on the board, but hopefully Coach had a little pep talk here early on in the halftime and come out guns a-blazing here in the third quarter.
Similar to what we saw in the girls' game, it's interesting to see Jace Humphrey. He's been the piece that this team has kind of been built around. He averages 16 points a game. He was held to just one made three-pointer early in that first quarter. Aside from that, they have not been able to get him involved. Some of that is the scheme defensively, I think, for Maize, but you got to find a way to get your best player rolling.
Yes. I mean, Gavin DeVoe, he had 11 early on in the first quarter. He was looking really, really good. Kind of slowed down. I think Maize kind of caught on to him, but still scored 4 in that second quarter. Coming in pretty clutch for Salina South.
Well, and this is not a Maize team that's going to come in and play bully basketball and overpower you with a 6'7" player, but they're athletic, they're long, and they get downhill. That's what worked for them, I thought, in that first half.
Very athletic, yes.
Overall, you take a look at the individual scoring. Didn't have a chance to run through this, but for Salina South, they're led by 11 points from Gavin DeVoe. 4 points for Dakari Small, 4 points for Kobe Henley, 3 for Jace Humphrey, and 2 for Jackson Myers, back from that injury sustained during football season. Meanwhile, for Maize, it's 12 points for Alec Grill, 7 for Breda Maivella, 6 for Ty Willits, 3 for Charles Sharp, 2 for Kingston Lerma, 4 for Pierce George, and 2 for Isaac Lerma. And that's another big difference between these two teams. Maize really flexing the depth that they are able to score at. In just the first half, they've already had 7 guys enter the scoring column. So as we get ready for the second half, it will be the Maize Eagles working from right to left in the all-red jerseys with the black numerals trimmed in white. For the Salina South Cougars, they will work from left to right. A three-pointer flies. It's a bad air ball miss, but the rebound is deflected out of bounds, and it'll stay with Maize here. The Cougars come out, and they're all white jerseys, green numerals trimmed in gold. Maize picks up the basketball, fresh 30 on the shot clock. Chance to continue working on this here. They drive to the inside, kick in the corner, turn down a three, step into the paint, hand it off for a straightaway three-pointer. That's also no good. And that's the other big thing that we talked about. They had 3 threes to open the game. Since then, they have not made a single shot from beyond the arc.
Started the game really, really hot. And yeah, ever since they kind of just stalled out beyond the arc.
And
but have really capitalized down low.
And for the second time in this game, this time it's Sawyer Walker. Somebody for the Cougars steps on the baseline while trying to drive along the baseline. It's a turnover on South. Alec Grill picks up the basketball. He hands it off, curling to the inside. Ooh, almost lost out on the possession. A big Euro step inside. A lot of contact, no whistle. We play on. Maize gets it back. They will fire this into the corner. A baseline drive, and there is the contact and the whistle. We'll see who the foul is on. They're going to get that on Kobe Henley. It will be the third for Henley, who's just picked up 2 quick ones to start this third quarter. So not an ideal start for the Cougars, who are looking to claw back in. And the free throw, no good. Jackson Myers back into the ball game. He will replace Henley with those 3 fouls. Second free throw is good. So the 2 tries are split there by Ty Willits. And that's your first point by either team here in the third quarter. Got to think the way the points were flowing, Noah, that some of the adjustments might have been defensive for both teams at the half. Dump off down low. Trying to find his way to the rack and just can't finish.
Quite. Gets his own rebound.
And goes back up. That's no good. Almost got a third chance at it. Instead, Maize picks it up. They're trapped momentarily in the corner, and now they will get out following 2 misses by Gavin DeVoe.
Great way battling down low.
And a downhill attack, a putback that's no good. So there you go. All's fair on either end, as it's 2 misses for the Cougars and 2 misses for the Eagles. Jace Humphrey on the basketball. He will swing it around. Three-pointer flies. It goes for Sawyer Walker. That is his first bucket of the night.
Nice deep 3 there for Walker.
Back to a 10-point game. Maize on it here from the edge of the Cougar logo. Picked up on this side once again by Sharp. He hands it off. A three-pointer flies. That is deflected away. Almost salvaged. Now it is salvaged. Back into the corner. Boy, Alec Grill just plays with such intensity. He kicks out for a 3. That's no good. My goodness, Maize, again, they started the day 3 for 3. Since then, they cannot buy a tray, and it's another miss, this time picked up by the Cougars.
Grill really showing his athleticism. You don't know where he is. He's just running around trying to get that ball, being physical, which he's doing for Maize.
And just never gives up on the play. I mean, that's the big thing, too. Like I said, coach's kid type intangibles.
For his size. Down low trying to battle for that rebound.
At 6 foot tall, he is the second shortest player on the Maize's listed roster. You take a look at the guys that Salina South has, he's the 3rd smallest guy that can be on the floor tonight. And he does not play like it.
And he does not play like it at all.
You love that. South back on the attack here, and there he is again. Grill contesting for the ball underneath. They will get this back out, stop and reset. Now from the block, trying to go outside in. Gavin DeVoe, tough take and a good finish. How about Gavin DeVoe dropping that one in the cup for 2 more? It's a little mini run for the Cougars. Alec Grill swings the ball back around once again. This finds the left wing. They will dump it now to Jace Humphrey. Now back on the other end. A kick out, a three-pointer, high, arcing miss. Takes 2 bounces off the rim, comes down to a white jersey. Good box out by Jace Humphrey. Still an 8-point game. The Cougars have whittled this down, and a ball that is poked out of play as 3 subs will be made by Maize. The Eagles want to check in Mason Teague, Pierce George, and Braden Maivella. (37-29), 4:28 to go, third quarter. Ball brought in here. Myers wants to get downhill, kicks out for a 3-pointer. It's good. Another make from the outside, this time for Dakari Small. And how about this? An 8-0 run for the Cougars has brought this game back within 5.
That is just the start Salina South wanted to start this second half.
See if they can find another stop here. This is the end of the floor that they've been excellent on since the halftime break. They've given up just 1 free throw. And another stop down low. My goodness, offensive board, kick out for a 3. It's turned down. Maize, a big jump step to the inside. A baseline drive, a ball deflected away. Another O-board. 3-pointer flies from the left wing. That's a miss. And finally, the rebound comes down to Gavin DeVoe. But Salina South continues to completely stifle Maize, although they lose out with a turnover here. Ball quickly thrown ahead. A drive, a miss, a ball deflected out of bounds. And it will stay with Maize. But the Eagles do not have a made field goal in the third quarter.
For the Cougars, Toby Henry.
.329 left to go in the third quarter. Ball does come in. It finds Mason Teague. Now back to Grill. And yeah, offensive foul down low as Jace Humphrey hit the deck hard. And they are going to call that one. It's the first personal down low on Mason Teague. Teague picks up Humphrey in the corner. South still on an 8-0 run, down by 5. It's the closest they've had it in a while. Good crossover by Myers, but it's poked away. There you go, getting it right back after turning it over. Mason Teague with the steal. Again, the 3-point line has simply not been there for Maize since their first 3 takes of the night. 3 minutes left to go. Back to Teague on the left wing. They will swing this all the way around. A baseline drive. Stepping back out once again. The Eagles want to stop and think it over. Maivella has it. Back to Grill. Now a baseline drive. Inside. They will kick it back out. 3-pointer flies. Another miss. And another rebound for Jace Humphrey. Jackson Myers wants to drive, takes it all the way himself and scores. That's a big bucket for Myers. It's a 10-0 run for the Cougars.
Great run by the Cougars here in the third quarter.
2:20 to go. Short on the baseline jumper. Rebounded here by Myers. He's looking for a teammate to throw the ball to. Nobody went and tied him up, though. And that, I think, is what Coach Grill's
there in awe.
Yeah, that's what Coach Grill's yelling about. Everybody's stuck with their man. I think that might be the right call, actually, in that situation. Here's a 3-pointer, and that's just off the mark. Rebound, though, taken in. It's going to come back down. Reset goes up. He can't make. And it's another board, this time on the other end. Boy, almost a bucket that would have brought him back within 2, and a timeout is called here by Maize. And Coach Grill is hot. Full timeout called by Maize. We'll take it as well. Back with We Return on the Salina Post Sports Network.
From raw honey to wax melts to beekeeping tools, boxes, and frames, AJ Honey Farms has it all and more. Be sure to check out their salves. Salves is a powerful blend of nature's best ingredients. Beeswax, crafted with care to soothe and nourish your dry skin, minor cuts, and burns. And for dry lips, try out their Happy Bee Balm. Treat yourself to their locally produced honey items or get a beautifully packaged gift set for a loved one. Stop in to see AJ Honey Farms at 901 North 9th Street. More than just a honey store.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back in here on the campus of Salina South High School. It's our Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week. Tyler Henry joined here by Noah Helgett, and a 10-0 run that has the Cougars in a great position. This would break it, but it's another three-point miss, and South will let that roll out of bounds. I know we keep coming back and harping on it, but you just don't see this very often. It looked like this was going to be a three-point shooting contest early.
Early on, you thought it was, but they really connected down low to extend it to that 10-0 run.
And the Cougars, again, find themselves here in just a two-possession battle. Ball dribbled off the foot of an Eagle. No. They're going to say that's off the foot of Dakari Small, and it's a turnover against the Cougars with 1:22 to go in the third quarter. Remember, South trailed by 12 points at the half. They've erased that deficit here and are looking to hold on. Alec Grill on the basketball here on the outside. Coach Grill looking for a foul. He won't get it. And it's a ball that's just thrown away there by Maize. Coach Grill's got to be careful here. He's been in the ear of the official for the really majority of the third quarter here.
He has.
The last thing you need is a technical foul and 2 free throws when your team is giving up a 10-0 run. 37-34 is our score. South on the attack. They will kick this in the corner. Three-pointer flies. That's no good. Dakari Small awfully close to coming down with that one. Maize in need of a basket. They still have not scored a field goal in the third quarter. We're inside the final minute. Alec Grill on the basketball here from the left wing. He wants to go down low. There's nothing there. Instead, he finds Oakman. Oakman from the left wing, back into the hands of Maya Vela. Still on it, 10 left to shoot. Ball comes back to Grill. They got to find a shot here just to take. Time down to 6, down to 5. Grill into the baseline. His shot in and out, no good. Offensive rebound, though. Comes back down to Maize. Shot clock turned off. Three-pointer flies. Another miss.
Wow.
Maize cannot get it going, and here we go. Final 6 seconds. South looking to trim the lead down. They're on a 10-0 run. They have to shoot quickly. It's a deep three-pointer. It almost goes, but not quite for Jackson Myers. My goodness, he did not miss that by much. And we go to the fourth and final quarter. The lead in the hands of the Eagles, but all the momentum belongs to the Cougars. 37-34 with a quarter to go here on the Game of the Week, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Welcome back in here on the Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week. Tyler Henry, Noah Helgett, and what a run the Salina South Cougars closed out the third quarter on. They did not concede a single field goal in the third quarter at all. Maize took a 36-24 lead into the half. They are only up 37-34 now.
Yeah, if you're the Cougars, you couldn't have asked for a better third quarter there. Scoring 10 to their 1. huge third quarter for the Cougars.
Cougars looking to keep that defensive intensity, looking to pick up the offensive intensity. Ball comes back to Jace Humphrey. Again, he averages 16 points a game. He's been held to just 3 in this one, and it's another turnover as that ball deflected through traffic. They'll say the last touch came from a white jersey, and the ball is back in the hands of the Maize Eagles. Maize almost loses out here. They get it back. It's a baseline drive. It's another kick down low. Pump fake to get the defender in the air, and finally a second half field goal. It comes in the fourth quarter, but Ty Willits is able to lay it in for Maize. Cougars back on the attack. They get it back into the hands of Humphrey. He wants to drive, goes up, counted and one. No, they say he shuffled his feet. Yep. And it's another turnover on the Cougars. They turned it over on 3 of their last 4 possessions going back to the third quarter. Maize walks it up once again with Alec Grill. They will swing it around back into the hands of Maivella. 20 on the shot clock. Grill, yeah, that's going to be a travel every day of the week and twice on Sunday. And it remains 39-34 with 6:51 to go. But a fun game so far. You're not going to want to miss the finish. Jackson Myers walks it up, hands it off once again to Kobe Henley. This is Gavin DeVoe on the wing, now back to Kyler Webb. Webb still looking for his first bucket of the night. Instead, dumps it off down low, gets it back, thought about a 3, turns it down, tries to go back to the interior, but it's poked away, picked up on the baseline, another turnover.
Yes.
Racking up here on the turnover count for the Maize Eagles. They will cross it over. 3-pointer goes, and finally one goes down for the Maize Eagles, their first made 3 since very early in the first quarter, and it was Pierce George. That is his first field goal of the night. South did all that work. 10-0 run, got it back within 3 after being down by 12, but it's back to a 8-point deficit. 42-34, and they almost turn it over again. Myers is down in the backcourt. There's a lot of contact there, and yeah, no surprise as Maivella absolutely hammers Gavin DeVoe. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Fouls on Braden Maivella. His first personal foul. Team foul number 1. The line shooting 2. Gavin DeVoe.
And Gavin DeVoe knocks down the first free throw. Subs come in here for Salina South. That's the first point of the quarter for South. Dakari Small back in the game. Second free throw, in and out, no good. 1 for 2 trip at the line. South has shot just 4 free throws total in this game. 5:36 left to go. Maize with the basketball and the lead, looking to extend here. Maivella from the left wing, ball deflected away, back to Grill. Pick it back up in between the circles. Crossing up, 42-35, corner 3. Maize left it short. Rebound is run down, it's picked up by Small, but he lost it again. Maize, ooh, a little friendly fire. They were trying to get that into the corner for Grill, but boy, just fired it off the noggin of Ty Willits.
Turnover here, turnover there.
Ball taken in by Dakari Small. And the full court press dialed up again. No, it's been a while since we've seen this look, but clearly trying to force some turnovers again.
Trying to capitalize.
Deep 3-pointer from the parking lot, no good. Alec Grill pulls it down. He throws a full court pass, and it leads to a transition layup. That is a big one for Pierce George. Nine-point lead. Once again for the Eagles. Left wing 3, air ball miss. And all the momentum that South had in the third quarter is starting to melt away.
I think the point of when it started to melt away those turnovers that have just really crushed Salina South's attitude here really early on in this fourth quarter, Tyler.
We talked in the pregame it was going to take a nearly perfect effort for Salina South to come away with a win in this game, and that means a clean game, fewer turnovers, and getting their opportunities to knock them down when they had the chance. They played a nearly perfect third quarter, but some sloppy play aside from that, and now you see Maize starting to refine their footing offensively. That's a good take. It's the second bucket of the night for Kingston Lerma, and it's back to an 11-point Maize lead. Cougars back to work once again. Sawyer Walker has it on the right wing, 3:45 left to play. If South is going to pull off a late miracle comeback, they need to go, and they need to go now, and that will not help. Another turnover on the Cougars.
Checking in for the Eagles, Braden Maivella.
As Braden Maivella is back in for Maize. And we have got a timeout. And with this timeout, we'll take a moment to remind you that Salina Regional Health Center is hiring. See all their open positions and start your new career today by visiting srhc.com. Also, don't forget to tune in tonight for the 10 o'clock Kansas High School Basketball Scoreboard Show. Here's scores and game wraps across the state of Kansas. Brought to you by Home Automotive Centers and Salina Surgical Hospital. Also heard on 910kina.com. Maize were the favorites coming into this game, right, Noah? But it still feels bad to see a team come all the way back from the brink and give themselves a chance only to see it slip away like this.
Maize, yeah, they came in really good. Definitely the favors of this game, Tyler. And Salina South, I mean, they may have had that, not so well second quarter, but really came back in the third. And this fourth, kind of running out of energy here, being a little sloppier. These travel calls, these passes out of bounds that have really added it up, and now it's an 11-point game.
Well, we talked about it. For Maize, the only offense, a lone free throw in the third quarter. So far in the fourth quarter, Salina South's only offense, a lone free throw. They have not made a field goal for the first 4 minutes, and the shoe finds itself on the other foot.
So, yeah, the tables have turned, definitely.
My, how the turntables. As Maize will take it in. Once again, Alec Grill crosses the timeline here. 3:33 left to go, and the Eagles content at this point to look for a few late buckets and try to melt down some of this clock. Alec Grill back on the basketball. He'll pick it up now, back into the hands on the outside. They had it. That's Carson Miles. He hands it off. High arcing shot off the glass and in. Charles Sharp with a big bucket. He's got 5 tonight. And it's now the biggest lead of the night for the Eagles, who are up by 13. They led by 12 at halftime, and it's another turnover. Maize back down the floor and a lay-in. An easy one there for Carson Miles. And that might have been the ultimate backbreaker to make it a 15-point game with 3 minutes to go.
It's going to be kind of a tough one to dig out here. Just kind of minimize the turnovers here in the last couple minutes of this game.
Here is a good take and finish down low for Gavin DeVoe. He has got 16 points in this game. He makes it a 13-point game with 2:30 to go, but at this point, the clock is the biggest enemy of the Cougars.
DeVoe being the only scorer here in this fourth quarter.
Yep, he had the free throw, and he had the bucket there as well, but everybody else has gone ice cold. Here's a miss, but an offensive board picked up there. He missed it so badly that it was an easy offensive rebound for Miles. His shot up, no good. Rebound tipped away. Cougars have it, but we are inside the final 2 minutes of this game. Once again, Sawyer Walker had it. He dumps it down low. This is Gavin DeVoe. Up, over, in, and out. Again, good looks. They're just not falling for the Cougars. And a foul from behind committed by Dakari Small, who got caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Fouls on Dakari Small, his second personal foul, team foul number 1.
Jackson Myers re-enters the game here for Salina South. 3-for-3 swap made on the Maize side. Braden Maivella on it, 1:45 left to go. Still 30 on the shot clock. Maize with the basketball. They will hand it back on the outside. This is Alec Grill. Grill steps up. Now he wants to go. And, travel called against the Eagles. But at this point, up 13 with 1:30 to go. Not too much to worry about for the squad in red and black. Jackson Myers brings the ball up, throws a pass down low onto the block. They will get it now to Walker on the baseline, swing it around into the corner. Three-pointer goes, flies, it's no good. And it's out of bounds. It will come back to the Eagles, who can now take their time and melt off about 30 seconds of this clock if they so choose. South will dial up the full court press. Maize gets this ball in. And able to break it easily is Grill, and that ball is out of play. Another turnover here against the Eagles.
Timeout on the floor.
And we have got a 30-second timeout. Gives us a chance to remind you the coverage of today's game is brought to you in part by AJ Honey Farms. From raw honey to wax melts to beekeeping tools, boxes, and frames, AJ Honey has it all and more. Treat yourself to their locally produced honey items or get a beautifully packaged gift set for a loved one. Stop in and see AJ Honey Farms at 901 9th Street in Salina. Boy, a really great third quarter for Salina South, but a really rough fourth quarter for the Cougars has proven to be their undoing, and it looks like South is going to follow the 2-5 on the young season.
It was definitely the way they wanted to leave the locker room here to start the second half. But yeah, like you said, kind of just stalled out. Nothing really rolling.
And this team's still taking steps in the right direction.
Yes.
South's program was in a rough spot a couple of years back, but little by little, the athletics on the boys' side have been rebuilt here at South. And you see the flashes of what this team can do. Be interested to see what they look like come late February.
Yes, the athletics are here. And yeah, they could be a team late February that could really start to turn things on when it's starting to count.
The beautiful thing about basketball, you get hot at the right time, you win 6 games, and all of a sudden you're the state champs. I'm not saying that's where South's going, but we've seen teams go on runs that are improbable. Remember last year, Southeast of Saline was the 5 seed in their own sub-state bracket and made the state championship game. So it's possible. That ball deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with South. A three-pointer teed up and knocked down by Jackson Myers. You'll love to see that. And Myers buries the tray to cut the lead to 10. Inside the final minute, and a foul is called. Kobe Henley collects the foul. Ball thrown in once again to Alec Grill. Grill a drive, a backdoor cut, and an easy backdoor layup. Knocked down by Pierce George, who has all 7 of his points here in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Dakari Small, why not? Small is able to hit the shot. They trade the 3 for the 2. A timeout is called by South. Still a 15-point game with 27 seconds to go. And actually, I believe we've got a discrepancy on the scoreboard, maybe. Yep. As they gave, there we go. They had given that 3 to the Eagles. It belonged to the Cougars. We'll step away for this timeout. Back with the final 30 seconds of this one when we come back on Salina Post.
Cougars call a full timeout.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
Welcome back in for the final 30 seconds of this game. The Eagles likely going to roll to a victory. It is a 3-possession game, 27 seconds left to go, but a 9-point lead. And boy, Maize really turned things around here in the fourth quarter. Cougars will dial up the full court press. Maize can run the baseline, a whistle and a foul. It's just the third on South. They still have one more to give. As Maize will look to throw this in again with Maivella. Actually, no, Maivella will swap out. It's Kingston Lerma who will throw this in. Lerma does get it in here, and South still wanting to play the foul game. There's the fourth. So 24 seconds left on the clock. And the ball thrown in here. It will find Maize. They have one last chance to break it, and they do. An easy lay-in with the shot clock turned off. A late bucket for Ty Willits to put the cherry on top of this. Three-pointer flies from the corner. Narrowly off the mark. Ball thrown ahead here. Maize in the final 7 seconds. A lob. They will get it back in. Another bucket for Maivella. And that will wrap this one up. Your final from Salina. The Maize Eagles get the win, 56-43. We'll step away, back to wrap it up with postgame when we return on the Salina Post Sports Network.
When there is wastewater backing up into your home, time is crucial. Hours are precious to minimize the mess and damage. That is where Salina Septic Service looks out for you with direct access to their dispatch board, so you can schedule the first available appointment, upload pictures and description of your problem on the Salina Septic Service website, and secure your appointment 24 hours a day, days a week. Money-saving specials now and information on worry-free service plans when you visit salinasepticservice.com.
Your next visit to the doctor for an upcoming procedure or surgery should start with a conversation about Salina Surgical Hospital. Hi, this is Geraldine Diedrich, and we are truly committed to fostering your health and well-being. From outpatient procedures to inpatient stays, you will feel the difference in our excellent care and compassion. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure at Salina Surgical Hospital. Your surgical experience is our specialty. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local, community-involved physicians.
Welcome back in one last time here to put the finishing touches on this. It'll go down as a 56-43 win for the Eagles of Maize. Noah Helget, it was really a tale of two halves and then a tale of two quarters. Again, it was a 10-1 run in the third quarter for Salina South, but Maize comes out, they finish strong, and they walk away with a 13-point victory after seeing their lead trimmed down to 3.
Yeah, kind of a slow start for them coming out in the second half, but Maize, yeah, they really turned it on here in the fourth. Salina South, hats off to them, really. They came out really, really good, scoring, going on that 10-1 run, really capitalizing. Not many turnovers. It was a pretty clean ball. Then the fourth quarter came, and it was a different story.
Individual scoring from this game looks like this. We'll start with Maize. Boy, they really spread it out. They had 9 different players in the scoring column when all was said and done. 12 points to lead the way in this game for Alec Grill, 11 points for Ty Willits, 9 for Brian Maivella, 5 for Charles Sharp, 2 for Carson Miles, 4 for Kingston Lerma, 4 for Charlie Oakman, and 2 in this game for Mason Teague. Meanwhile, for Salina South, again, a weird night for Jace Humphrey. Averages 16 points a game, had just the one made 3 in the first quarter, and that was it for scoring for him. 4 points for Kobe Henley, 3 points for Sawyer Walker, 5 points for Jackson Myers. That was really good to see. Again, him coming off of that injury from football season. And then the 2 guys that tried to carry the way, 16 points in this game for Gavin DeVoe and 10 points for Dakari Small. With this result, Maize is going to improve on the year to 5-3. Salina South is going to fall to 2-5. And that will just about do it here for our Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Game of the Week. Want to say thank you all for tuning in one last time. For Tyler Henry and Noah Helget here courtside, for Nate King handling all of our camera and production duties up top. This has been another installment of our Game of the Week. We'll see you next time here on the Salina Post Sports Network.
This has been a presentation of Eagle Radio Basketball Game of the Week, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.